Your mom's still awake?
Most likely.
Wow.
Man, look at that. Now we're zoomed in on the board. We can see what's going on. And I'm going to use that.
Use it, don't abuse it.
Here you go. In case anybody says anything.
What do you want me to say?
Say hello.
To my little friend? Absolutely no idea if this is what you're supposed to do with these, but
So here, look at the setup stuff out for flipping cards. Good lord.
Alright, place the game board in the middle of the playing area. The board shows the 16 main locations in Kingsport where you can gather your dark power. Place the 16 building tiles on the game board, each in its matching box. Check. Place the 20 Elder God sheets next to the board, which I'm assuming is either what you've got in your hand or these. I think it's these. Elder God sheets. This is probably going here or something like that.
Okay, well, we can each have one of those. "12 rounds, each with 6 phases. Time order. Roll the dice. Lowest result goes first. Invocation. Invoke the gods by using dice or pass. Concession. Invoke gods. Grant gifts. Mark an adjacent building by spending resources.
Oh, he just knocked himself out.
Does it
Raise.
seem confusing?
Rounds marked in blue. I don't know, I haven't even really started checking in too much of it yet.
I'm just trying to
Well,
set up
this
the
kind of
table.
looks like taking a ride.
No, I'm sure it's gonna have similar.
Same depending on what color we have. We fill up these.
Okay, X is not 10.
X is bad.
This is 10. I don't know what X is.
Death?
Maybe it's 20. We can go back up that side.
I don't know if I can do that. It seems complicated.
What? Divide the domain cubes by color and place them next to the board to form 3 separate reserves. Purple, black, and red.
Is that these?
Yeah. They would be the squares, or the cubes.
We'll throw that 10 right there.
And what are we supposed to be doing with them now? Just separating them?
Yep, separate all the circles from all the squares.
Got a phone call. I'll be right back.
Alright, what color Who wants
Do we need to do colors too, or just circles from squares?
colors? Colors and shapes. I have no idea what this X is, but I think it's 20.
I feel like I need a bunch of candy dishes.
I do not need grenades and hams. I do not need them, Sam. I feel like a bunch of fucking spree. You're ever running late. You forget all your shit. Go get a bag of spree. Okay. Now to separate the decks. Come on. Passengers. Okay. During the game, when a cultist receives or loses domain resources, take them from or put them in these reserves. Each cultist must keep the domain resources he owns clearly visible in front of him.
Like Monopoly.
Each cultist chooses a color and takes 3 dice, 15 discs, a cylinder,
on
summary
black.
card, and token of his color. With less than 5 players, the pieces are not used or put back in the box. Each cultist places one of his discs on the 10 space of the pink sanity track. You must conserve your sanity points during the game. Each player places a second disc on the 0 space of the yellow magic track. You need these points to play spells and use some building abilities. So, that would be... I'm guessing this is the spell track and this is the sanity track.
Oh, shit beans.
And the cards.
So what's the deal, yo?
I call dibs on black.
The other options are yellow, red, green, and emerald.
No blue? I'll take purple.
Alright, you get the...
Oh, do I just grab these?
No.
No, you get
You get the
discs.
circles. Alright, the cubes are for something different.
Get 15 of them. What about the big ones? Did they get the big one of each color too?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I just stacked them up for you, Jacob. Where'd it go?
Maybe the range stacked. Maybe I can't grab them. Oh my god. Whatever.
You want red? Well, what about you, Douglas? There's I call dibs on black. Jacob's got purple.
Green.
Green.
Okay.
So you play this game, I guess? And
Red or
I have no idea how to play this game.
red or white, I guess. Or yellow.
So many fucking cards, man.
It can be yellow.
so what's the objective of this game?
Maintain your sanity.
Alright.
Maintain our
What
sanity.
happens if I'm already insane?
while trying to.
To the membrane.
Insane to my brain.
I'm guessing this is just so we know who's got initiative.
Oh shit.
That was a beautiful fail.
You like that?
This is scenarios. They go there. I don't know where the hell these other cards go. I don't even know if these other cards go anywhere.
Okay.
Knocked over my shit.
Oh, it's rolling away. Just like your love life.
Oh, that was thrown away.
Just keep
Okay.
rolling.
Put these cards over here because I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. Now I feel like I should zoom out more again.
Instead of slide everything forward.
Yeah, I mean, we can get rid of this other crap that's on the table and scoot this back if we need to. But then Joe won't be able to reach his sign away. What are you looking for?
Somebody to pick this up.
Let's go ahead and do the yellow, Douglas, because I already have them stacked up.
Maybe I should have had it bright color, but whatever.
I mean, do you want to swap
No,
them out?
it's okay. It's good. It's good.
We need the cards.
I can still see so far.
You need which ones?
We each get our card.
Oh, okay. I guess this one would be black. Then.
Yeah, reds.
You need this.
I need this.
Is that black or green? I think that's green. That's fine.
Oh yeah, he needs that. Then you need
Oh, that's green.
We got his right here.
You got a purple one? Yeah, you do got a purple.
How to play.
So wait.
12 rounds, 6 phases per round. Apparently.
I steal energy from other people.
What's 6 phases? Roll of dice. The lowest result goes first.
Okay, so that's what that means.
What's the word?
These represent the investigators, I guess. Roaming about. God, this seems complex.
I know, right?
Hey, it was $1. I don't care.
This is
I'll
a
play it
dollar.
once. Go to Goodwill after Target does their clearance. Wait, do we all get cubes?
I believe so. You should, or maybe not.
3 dice, 15 discs,
Dustin and I don't have
cylinder,
cubes.
summary card, and token.
I think there were cubes of every color, were they?
No, the cubes were for these three these three.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I put all the red ones in the thing, but we do need our dice, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Probably need those.
What's the light thing
I
for?
have no idea, so it's coming.
Move the time.
I'm assuming white's for this thing, maybe?
Maybe.
Where's your, hand me your big cylinder thing. Hand me your big cylinder.
So all these bad boys. Oh,
The
okay, I
yellow
got you.
one.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Throw it at you. I'll touch
Go
it.
right ahead.
Okay.
Do you want me to put another one of those up here? What was that?
I get my own
black ones,
purple
I guess?
dice.
Yeah.
Nice, got my own purple dice.
Alright. What are these?
What about the
Hey, B, give me a second.
Alright, shuffle the scenario cards, choose one at random and place it face up on the board in the scenario space. If the instructions on this card indicate, randomly select a festival card and place it face down beneath the scenario card. The scenario affects the entire game and determines the raids. Place the 4 raid markers in increasing number order on the calendar in the numbered spaces indicated by the scenario card. Any scenario and festival cards not in use are returned to the box. Complicated enough?
I totally
Yes.
did not understand.
So wait.
One word you said. Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Oh, I got you. Okay, so the Hound scenario. Choose a festival card at random and put it under this card without looking at it. At the end of the game, reveal it and apply its effect.
and our festival
What?
cards are
These.
So do we shuffle through, like, go like this and have somebody pick one?
pick one off the top, I guess. Whichever.
I don't understand how at the end of the game reveal it and apply its effect. Like, how does that change anything if the game's fucking over?
Maybe the bonuses are.
I guess.
Or it makes you redo stuff.
During each raid, each cultist may spend 1 evil.
Oh, I can't look at it, right?
The investigators gain +1 strength. Yeah, you just put it under this card. Where do you put the scenario card? I don't know. Maybe that just stays there.
I'm confused. That's why I trust you guys.
Feel the confusion.
He lost me at the.
I'm gonna shuffle these things and try and get to the next part.
So, event card is what we're trying to find out where to put.
I was on number 7, the scenario, and then after that is the investigators.
This seems like
Just
stupidly
for setup.
confusing.
It's probably really simple once you get the hang of it.
I gotta buy a ticket to ride next. That one's fun.
Okay. So maybe somewhere right here-ish is where, or maybe that's what those are in the corner there. Yeah, so there's scenario
Yeah.
board thing. It says they're right there.
Yeah, I just did that. Put the festival card under it.
Face up on the board in the scenario space if the instructions on this card indicate. Oh, so is that what that
Oh, this thing.
indicated?
Yeah, to choose a random
Festival.
festival and leave it under there. And during each raid, each cultist can spend 1 evil. The investigators gain +1 strength against each cultist that does not spend this resource. The cost to expand it to any level 3 or level 4 building is decreased by 1 evil. Raids 4, 7, 9, and 10. What the fuck?
There are 4 raid markers.
I'm guessing that's the...
What is that thing?
It says down here somewhere. So yeah, somewhere like around here is where the raid markers are supposed to be. I don't fucking know.
This has this clock symbol. Like a stopwatch.
Between the
Yeah, that's
11
time.
and
That's your
on the
rounds.
11, I guess, is where it's.
That's your rounds.
Okay. So I think maybe it's supposed to move along this line somewhere. The scenario affects the entire game and determines the raids. Place the 4 raid markers in increasing number order on the calendar line in the numbered spaces indicated by the scenario card. Any scenario and festival cards not used.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, so So I think that's supposed to move down the line in increasing order. I'm not sure how though, but I guess those cards affect how that moves down that line.
Okay.
Well, that's I guess the raid would be on 4, 7, and 9 and 10,
Okay.
since that's what these.
And okay.
So then we would go to divide the investigator cards into 4 groups by their backs, which are these here,
No,
those there. Okay. Shuffle each stack and randomly choose 1 card from each group. Did you already shuffle them?
Yeah.
Place these cards next to the board without looking at them. These cards represent the investigator raids in Kingsport. So those will go events and investigators. Yeah, just kind of right there, I guess.
Well, how many new events do we put with them?
Shuffle the event cards and place 1 on each investigator card without looking at them. So I guess you put 4, 1 of each, I guess. So did you already pull 1 random one out and put it in front of the board there? So yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Shuffle the event cards, place 1 on each investigator card, and then event cards not in use are returned to the box.
Same with the investigators? Doesn't say.
Doesn't say. Oh yeah, investigator and event cards not in use are returned to the box. So yes, both of them both go back to the box.
Okay, so that's a lot more extra cards than what we're actually using. It's good to know.
Place the white time cylinder on the 1 space of the calendar on the board. The calendar shows which round you are playing out of 12. Oh, okay, gotcha. So, because it says on these cards, there's 12 rounds of the game.
Yeah.
Each round has 6 phases, so that's simple enough for that. That makes sense there. And I guess it shows which ones the raids are on. It said 4, 7, and there you go. Okay, that makes sense then.
Don't you mark the raids like with something?
Mario with the extra values out here.
4, 7, what, 9 and 10 you said?
Or do
Calendar
we mark
shows which
the
round
raids
you're
with
playing
the
out of at the end of the 12th round.
investigators?
Separate. Then it says number 10.
Yeah, we got
Separate.
investigator tokens right there, don't we?
Right. Do we use these?
I'm assuming so. 4.
That would make sense.
I would think so. We're just gonna use that for now until we see something different. Okay, so I mean we're making progress, right?
Right?
Separate the spell cards by
4
the
minus
symbols
better
on the
than
back.
none.
Evil, death, and destruction. That's those right there.
What?
And shuffle each stack. Place them face down the playing area. Now the stars are aligned. The game begins.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so I mean that doesn't sound too outrageous now that we have an idea of what we're looking at on the board here.
Or would we use the time things? And those time icons?
These
Those
Or are those the spell things?
spell icons, I guess?
Okay.
I don't know.
should say on the back of these little cards. The ones with the little book, purple, black, or red, are the spell cards. So we're looking
Right.
for.
No, let's put these icons. Are.
Can I see one?
So yeah, we did this right here.
Oh, you guys
Okay,
can put
so-
a marker on the yellow and the white.
It's like
The white ones for your sanity and your.
So where do we put them at?
Yeah, it's like purple.
Sanity you go at 10, and this is your magic level.
Well, these have to do something with us then because they got
They got colors.
they got our colored things on the back.
Okay.
So
What does it say?
Jack's
I'm so confused.
whenever Jack Skeleton's doing the experiments, it's, but what does it mean? He's like cutting open stuffed teddy bears and stuff. What does it mean? Okay, let me look again. Discs, cubes, events, festivals, summary, altar gods, buildings, markers. Yeah, it just calls them tokens. They came out of that punch board, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe that's what's supposed to be on the board instead of the cylinders.
Cylinders.
Okay, well, it specifically said put the cylinders in that start position, though, didn't it?
Yeah. And put some tokens on these ones
Are these tokens in?
for your sanity, or well, no, because you need one for each.
What is this game called again?
I have no. There's the box.
Insanity Rises.
Sanity Rises.
Is it those ones?
5 cult tokens, so they're cult tokens. We just gotta figure out what.
I think we might need one. Because it looks like one had a death thing on it. Unless it's the way you move around in there. You know what I
Domain
mean?
cubes.
Because we got to move around in here, right?
During the game, when a cultist receives or loses domain resources, take them from or put them in these reserves. Each cultist must keep the domain resources he owns clearly visible in front of him. So we are supposed to take domain cubes.
Those things out there.
So we get those because of our domain, I guess.
So when do we get a domain though?
In our phases, probably. Gifts.
Invoking the spirit.
Okay. No, you're supposed to take the token of your color.
Which
Because each cultist
What color?
chooses a color, yellow, black,
Gotcha.
red, green, or purple. Takes 3 dice, 15 discs, cylinder, summary card, and token of his color. One of
Color
his
you?
discs
Yellow.
on the 10 space of the pink sanity track. You must conserve your sanity points during the game. Each player places the second disc on the 0 space. Sorry. And it said 9? Or 10?
I got you. I already done all your stuff.
What'd you do?
You will need
Put
these
your
points to
marker.
play spells.
Oh.
Okay, so this is for spells, that's for sanity. Gotcha. Cylinder on the 0 space, the green cult track that represents victory points.
Let's move these two out of the way.
Yeah, so far it doesn't have, I guess we're just supposed to have them for right now. Ah, okay. Next page.
Turn the page.
Who is fucking, eh?
Next page.
To better understand these rules, we may have if you know the meaning of the symbols used in the game. Represented by the elder sign. Yeah, okay, that's kind of, we know that. It just tells you what they represent, but not what the fudge to do with them. So we just got to figure out how to start the game, right? I guess. Here we go, playing the game.
Well, the back of our little cards tells us how to play.
Turn order. The order in which the cultist will play that round is determined. Invocation.
Am I supposed to have 15 of these?
Uh huh.
I got 30.
Yeah, because you
Well,
got
it's
2 of
because
them.
you got 2 of them out here.
Oh.
Start with 15. So I guess
We roll dice.
what we do is we roll
And
and
the lowest one goes first.
yeah, okay, and then
We
Then we
roll
do
3.
invocation.
No, one die.
which is using dice or pass. So
Whatever.
in each phase, each player acts as an evil cultist on his turn. When all cultists have taken a turn, that phase ends and the next phase begins. So that's a lot like X-Wing, really. Turn order phase. All cultists simultaneously roll the 3 dice of their color. Each cultist adds up the total roll to determine a new order of play each for the round. The cultist that rolled the lowest sum will play first, and so on. If there is a tie between 2 or more cultists, they compare their individual dice, starting with the highest die rolled, giving priority to the cultist with the lower results. So
Like
if we
6.
both get 6s. If I get
A 5 and a
or
1.
yeah,
Yeah,
we all get
yeah.
how that goes. They actually give examples here too. That's funny as hell.
Don't make anything else make sense.
If the tie persists, they compare cult points, rewarding the one with less points. If they're still tied, they decide randomly.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Each cultist places his marker on the turn order track of the game board in the order decreed by the result of the dice. Then the cultist with the marker in the first position may gain 2 sanity points. Cultists in the second position may gain 1 sanity point as well. Update their markers on the sanity track.
Yeah, that's the long one.
This is the sandy track.
Oh, that's the sanity track.
Important. A cultist may never have more than 12 sanity points. Ignore any points earned above this.
Why were you so high?
Start you at 10.
Damn.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and roll our dice and see where we start there, okay?
Take stone with that high roll.
I got like hoodoo. I'm just gonna put mine away. Well, I guess that's good though, because I get to go first then if I got the lowest crap.
We got the
I got
same
7.
I got
thing.
11.
Alright, so I guess we gotta roll for the lowest then. What did you get?
2 3s and a 1.
You got 4, so you go.
Yeah.
So he would have the lowest then.
Yeah.
So you would go first.
So it goes boom, boom.
So
boom,
each
boom.
cultist places his marker on the turn track of the game board.
So it goes
in
Joe,
order by
Dan,
decree.
Doug, and me.
So I guess that would be these ones along the outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I'm looking at this correctly in that picture there, that looks weird to me though.
I think it's this.
Oh no, that
No,
yeah,
that's
that.
totally that.
That's-
Okay, so it's like sorry.
Yeah, that's just so we know whose
So
turn is
one.
what.
So Joe, then me,
2.
then
I had an
Doug's.
8.
Okay.
Okay, simple enough.
And then it switches every turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Interesting. So
Where
maybe
you were.
then maybe our markers go there, and these are cylinders are here just to help us because that's going to change each turn when we roll the dice,
And this would be
and that's maybe where our things go then.
make a bit more sense.
Okay, I'm glad we figured that one out.
We're getting there.
Less crap in our
All right, so we got that started. So second phase. Look at that. We're already on number 2, guys.
Yeah.
Invocation.
Each cultist, in turn, according to the round's turn order, may invoke an elder god or pass.
Hold on, what about the sanity thing? You said first player.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sorry. Then the cultist with the marker in the first position may gain 2 sanity points.
Is that this one?
Cultist in the second position may
Well, that's
gain 1
fine.
sanity
That's
point.
the one.
That would explain why they're both yellow. So I get 1 sanity point, you get 2 sanity points.
There we go.
And what about me?
So that just moves our guys up forward, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't have anything to do with this. Because I'm trying to wonder.
So, but you can't go past 12, right?
Right.
You want to stay above, what, 6?
I don't know. It probably there's a blue marker there. Bet all the bad stuff starts happening once you go below 6.
Yes. Let's go, man.
Okay.
So I guess
you
we
wanna
don't
go
put any
first.
of these discs out other than that for now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So next step.
Okay. So we got that.
We invoke the gods by using dice.
Each cultist, in turn, according to the round's turn order, may invoke an elder god or pass,
Who's your camera?
followed by the next player, and so on. After all cultists have had a turn, they start a new set of turns with the first player again. If a cultist passes, he cannot invoke any more
Are you
elder
guys
gods during this
understanding
phase. To invoke an elder god, a cultist must use 1 or more of his dice, where the sum of their values is exactly equal to the number of the elder god. When invoking, the cultist places his dice on the elder god he wants to invoke. So, the elder god sheets have a value between 10 and 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the 20 then? Or the 10?
A frame, a level, a cost, the top row of symbols, marked with spikes. So that would be
So
these
you want
two, I guess.
Joe to roll real quick?
Well, I think he gets to choose which one. I think if I'm reading this correctly, okay, to invoke an elder god, cultist must use 1 or more of his dice, where the sum of their values is exactly equal to the
So,
number of the
yeah.
elder god.
Roll, see what I get.
When invoking, the cultist places his dice on the elder god he wants to invoke. So I
Oh,
think
so you can choose.
so. I think you roll them, see what it is, and
Yeah.
then you get to choose exactly that number.
10.
12. So does that mean you you put
I
them
think I
here?
can split it up, though.
Okay, so you would have to
Because
do.
there's no way you can get 1 then. If you can't split it.
Well, he says you can use 1 or more. Like, I guess you can choose which one you want, and you try to get that.
Yeah, because I don't think you can have more than one Elder God itself. The Elder God should have a frame, a level, a cost. The top row of symbols marked with spikes. The gifts at the bottom row of symbols. Each symbol is one unit of that resource. On the back of each sheet is some flavor text, and that Elder God's effect described in detail.
So we're trying to get more purple? Or am I?
Let me see what we're working with here.
Yeah, let's all just look at one.
Well, no, his would be 12 if I'm thinking of this right.
If I use all of it.
But I think you get to pass if you don't want to use it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what that's saying is you would roll it, and then whatever number you would roll, you would match it up with that one. You can either invoke or pass.
Well, how do you get 1 through 6?
Right? Well, I guess if you...
So if I want to use 1 dice, I would put it.
Question is, do you have to use the total that you rolled? Or like if you chose to use 1 dice, do you just get to roll up to 6? You know, like you get to choose up to 6.
I don't know. So I thought somewhere in there you said you get to decide if you want to use one or more dice.
Yeah.
To invoke and must use 1 or more of his dice where the sum of their values is exactly equal to the
So
number
if you
of
want
symbols.
one, you know, you can roll 3.
I'm thinking.
So it's got to be the sum of their numbers. So
Yeah.
I think you have to choose a number of dice to use,
Okay.
and however much they equal to
And
is what you would go with, which would be this. Because I mean, if you look at the resource costs and the shit you get for it, I mean,
yeah.
it's definitely different. Because I mean, 13 doesn't seem to get as many, but maybe those count for something more.
So then, can I re-roll since we are agreeing that we get to choose how many dice we use?
Yeah, I think that
Okay.
makes sense.
I'll
And then
use 2.
just whatever, however many they get. So that would screw you from the possibility. So I mean, you got 11.
Yeah.
So I mean, that puts you not too far away from where you were, but that would exclude you from getting anything higher than 12 because you wouldn't possibly get
Yeah, for this
anything
round.
higher than that.
Yeah.
Does that sound about right to you guys?
Sure.
Okay, so you got the frame, a level, a cost, which is I guess just that, a level and the cost. So, question is, we got to figure out how to use those.
What's the level and cost?
But it would be this one. When invoking, so I guess you can choose whether to pass or, so you don't have to invoke it if you don't want to. You can choose to pass that. If you put the other guy, when invoking, the cultist places his dice on the elder god he wants to invoke. So, yeah, that makes sense to me.
So I guess maybe you want to
So
start.
you would put your dice there, and then gotta read all this stuff. Invoke Dagon with any number of dice whose total is 11. Lose 2 sanity, gain 1 cult point, and 2 domain resources. Which would be
2 of those on there.
2 of the. There's no domain that's that is in there though.
Domain. All right. Domain resource of your choice.
In ascending order.
It's this white symbol. The white bags.
Okay. So then I think we each get to do that, and then it goes to the next phase. So then you would decide if you're going to invoke or not,
Yeah, might as well.
and then I think I would do the same thing since I'm next in line.
Back down at 10. So what else do I get from that?
Well, you don't get any of the gifts yet because that's on the next phase. That's on the concession phase.
Okay.
In ascending order, and indicated by their values on their sheets, the elder gods give their gifts to the cultists who invoke them.
But we take the penalties now.
Well, it'd be good to add up.
If the elder god was not invoked, it does not give any gifts to anyone. Ignore its effects this phase. After receiving his gifts, the cultist removes his dice from the sheet. So yeah, I think after we do the whole phase, it invokes it.
Alright, so I'm
Right.
back at 12 then. I'll do that after I get my
Yeah, we'll just wait till the end of the phase because it doesn't say anything about moving those on the line for the sanity or the magic. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go balls out, and I'm gonna roll with 3 of them.
1 to 18.
I want an 18.
How many resources?
Oh, I got 10, and we're just gonna go for it. All right. So, Douglas.
Yeah, why not? It's all big.
Woo.
Fucking.
Of course, he gets a 16.
Way in the corner. Alright.
My turn. I guess so. Why not? 6,
Damn.
9.
You cannot invoke an Elder God that has already been invoked during this phase.
Nice.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, so, in ascending order, as indicated by their values on their sheets, so from 10 to 19,
Invoked God.
the Elder Gods give their gifts to the cultists who invoke them. So the lowest one would go first.
That'd be me.
Yes, so you would get the gifts that are invoked to you.
Which we gotta read the back of your
Ignore its effect this phase. So yeah, you need to read the... I'll go ahead and read it for you. I'm sure. Manifesting himself as a mighty old man with a gray beard and hair, he wields a trident and appears as the god of the oceans, blah, 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 blah. Nothing about... Okay. Invoke Nodens with any number of dice whose total is 9. You lose 2 sanity, gain 2 spells, 3 magic, and 4 seeing.
So spells are purple, black, or red. Magic is yellow. What was it? Foreseeing is a glasses.
Yeah. Do we know where any of those things are?
Well, flip that over.
Yeah.
The symbols.
Isn't it?
Okay, yeah,
is
that's all
it
right there, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Easy enough.
Does he get all of that?
I believe so. Cultists must receive their gifts from the invoked Elder Gods in the order shown on their sheets. This order cannot be changed. When invoking Elder God grants its gifts, the cultist may have to lose sanity points to receive the rewards and take his dice back from the sheet. If the cultist does not have enough sanity points to pay, sanity points cannot be reduced below 0. The cultist loses this little star points instead. I forgot what those are called. Whatever these green ones are. You lose those points, occult points instead.
What did I get? I got 2.
Yeah, there's no limit to the amount of domain resources a cultist can collect. The cubes should be treated as unlimited. In the unlikely event that you run out of cubes, mark the excess in some way. So I think what that does for you is you have to spend your cult points like it says on the card, which I guess are your sanity points, which are what it's going to cost you there for those 2.
Okay.
And then you get... Now I just got to figure out how the fuck...
2 destruction spells, and then he gets to go up to 3 on the spell thing.
This
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
spell
okay,
thing?
yeah,
And
okay,
then
that makes
I have
sense.
no
There
idea
you
what
go.
the hell
That, yeah. Insight.
He's 3 cubes in.
Do I look at these?
Wait, my bad. 2.
And what are these? These are...
Okay, hold on. If a cultist
books?
receives the Foresee ability, he can choose to secretly look at either the event card or the investigator card for the next raid. The cultist should not reveal this information. After looking at the card, he returns it to its space. The Foresee ability is a one-use ability, so the cultist must try to remember the event or the investigator card seen.
I already moved you up.
No, this is...
That's the magic spells.
Okay,
this is
so
magic.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you receive that Foresee ability, that just gives you the option to look at the
What's
event
this?
card.
This.
That's what I'm just explaining to you. It gives you the ability to look at that without saying anything to us about it, because
Look at what? So I get the ability to look at this?
You get to look at it one time and then put it back. So once you use it, you better remember what it says, because you don't get to remember. That's what's going to happen on the next raid when we get to the 4th phase. So don't tell us, because we don't know, and it's supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah.
And now that I'm looking at it, that Foresee ability... Wow.
Isn't on that many.
Yeah. This
On
one,
this guy?
this one, and that one are the only two that get it. So somebody got lucky first time around.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But he doesn't even get what he's reading. So it's
I
okay.
know, right? Okay.
And then, so yeah, the sanity points, what it says, I guess you don't want to go below 6. Or crazy stuff starts happening.
And the next phase is kind of like Casacon, where you spend your resources to gain stuff.
So then, I guess you're next, Dan.
Okay.
Jacob's
I
gonna take
get
his
it.
dice.
Yes, I believe so. He
Give me back
gets.
the card.
Okay. That's good.
So, as far as the cards go, I don't know where he gets the cubes. I don't know where the cubes come in. It hasn't really said anything about cubes yet, I don't think.
So what's the red
No,
one?
it
So what's
did.
these two?
It just
Sanity.
didn't.
That's my Oh, I lose 2
Yeah.
sanity. Okay.
yeah, he moved
Okay,
your
that's
thing for
2.
you.
Okay, that's 3.
So
Okay.
take your dice back.
Okay, I'm learning the symbols now.
Okay. I'm going to go
Oh,
ahead
and
and...
he-
And I get to look at these,
He
right?
gets to pick what
Um,
spell cards he wants.
Oh.
I
So,
believe so.
This is
because the spell cards are purple,
Domain.
black, or red.
domain resource of your choice. Oh no.
Hey, real quick.
What?
Do you want to keep your red spell cards, or do you want purple and black? You get to pick 2.
I get to pick 2.
Yeah, don't look at them.
Yeah, I can reshuffle that
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah.
I'll just keep him.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it's you.
So then if I decide to invoke him, I just lose my 2 sanity,
Mhm.
and I gain all this fucking nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go ahead and do that then. And to invoke that, lose my 2 sanity, and then I get 2 of those. Now, do I need to read them and do what they say, I
Don't
think?
know.
Because it says you have to receive them in order.
So you get a black one too.
This makes no sense.
And then a red one.
Okay. And I guess that's it, right? I don't think I do anything with these cards yet.
Yeah, unless there's some weird stipulation on the back that you gotta read.
Yeah.
What are the gifts to the Okay, so ignore this affects his faith after receiving gifts.
Okay.
From sheet.
This is my cult. Oh, this is my magic, right?
Yep. This is the cult points.
What's cult?
Green.
Green. And I didn't gain any?
No. I think I'm the only one that's getting some.
Okay, and what is... That's domain magic. Oh, there's something else.
Okay, so yeah, you have to use spell cards, which are these, during certain phases.
Okay.
Cultist cannot hold more than 3 spell cards at a time. If he draws more spell cards, he must choose and discard cards without activating their effects. So I'm pretty sure these are just supposed to stay in the order that we get them in,
You
and
look
we
at
draw them out as we use them. Because that would explain why we have to pick them up in the order that because it's specific about picking them up in order. Okay, so after this phase, after we all do this, I believe we're on to the next phase.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we already received gifts, right?
That's
Well,
what
I
I
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we just gotta let we
Okay.
gotta let them.
So I lose 2 sanity. And I go up 1. And I will take a purple. 2 purple.
That's death, right?
Evil spell.
Cause
Oh,
the
hey, are we? What phase are we on now? 2. We're on
gifts.
number 2. Move the white marker there.
That's turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
We're still in concession, man. We ain't even hit expansion.
Right?
So do we both?
Yeah, I'm reading up on
go
that
up
now. The
then?
game board shows a map of Kingsport and the locations where a
Did
culture
you-
expand its magic.
Oh, no, I didn't
No, this
do
is
that.
magic.
Magic.
Yeah.
Take your dice.
Dan, hand me my dice, please. Thank you.
Jesus, that's a lot of junk.
It's pretty complicated, but I don't know. It might be pretty cool once we get the hang of it.
So I'll go ahead and lose 3 sanity. take a pile of cards.
So I need to get, what's the domain color? You get 11, right? Is that domain or the green?
The green is the
The green is the green symbol on the
and
cards.
then I get the foresight, right?
Yeah.
So I get to look at
2 purple, 3 black, and foresight.
What's white?
You get to choose what color spells you want.
So I get to look at the first event too. Cool.
And I got 3 magic. That's cool.
And then you need these, just use these. So I think when you draw the cards, you have to look at them and decide which ones you're going to keep.
Alright.
Well, you don't keep both of them?
No, like if you get more than the limit.
What's the limit? Oh, 3?
No, I forgot what he read in there.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure as far as the buildings go, in order to move, because the frame is the same as these here, so somehow we're going to have to come up with those numbers in order to move to the buildings, I believe, is what it's saying to me here. Cultists must pay the resources. Each building shows the following information. Level is shown in Roman and building frame. Cultists must pay the resources in the first row, surrounded by spikes. Each resource is 1 unit of that resource. To place his disc on that building, these costs can only be paid during the expansion phase.
Ah.
So I can only enter buildings with 2.
So you have to.
What, 2 what? Where do you get the 2 from?
Top of the card. So you would have, Dustin would have 1 and 6. Right?
I'm thinking.
But you don't, there's no 6 out there.
I was thinking that you just spend the
Expansion phase.
the
Cultists
cost
in turn
to put a point
orderly,
on there.
if they wish, expand their power over the city by placing his disc
Oh, that's the
on
cost.
one building. To do so, he must pay the combination of domain resources required for that building, return them to the supply. Then he places his disc on the space with the artwork for that building. Okay. So, the first building that a cultist must expand into is the house. After this, he may only expand into buildings that are connected to that
1 out
building.
of 16. Gotcha. It's gotta be the one in the center.
Okay.
So I think what we were supposed to do instead of drawing the cards for these,
You get the cubes.
I think is what that says. Because we spend the cubes in order to get these. So like
Okay.
in order to get into this house, we'd have to have 2 purple cubes, a black cube, and 2 red cubes.
And then
think.
3.
Is what
Of
that's
these.
saying.
And how would you ever get a card?
Well, these. See, I don't fucking know because we either have to spend these or we have to spend these resources. But I don't know how the hell we're supposed to get these resources yet. Is what I'm confused
If we
about.
have to trade our card in to get the resources, I would understand that.
Maybe that's common. Maybe that's. Because which one's the house?
Or maybe that's the domain resource of your choice.
Yeah. You can have the card
Instead of a
or
card.
or get a resource.
Okay. So with this phase is when you can choose to move to any of these. So you must pay a combination of the domain resources required for that building. That's it? Yeah, so this is just one of your choice, I guess, right? Is what
Yeah.
that's saying? And as far as that would be, I guess that would just be one of our cards. I think.
So I'd pay that. That's on first.
I think
I don't
that's
know.
how that goes.
Because that's got that card symbol, so would that count for that?
Well, they all got the card symbol.
Well, I'm just talking initially.
No,
But yeah.
just the one.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that is a spell. So maybe that's what you would have to use the cards for.
But that's the
I think-
only one that has a card for it.
Oh, okay, well, shit.
Maybe
the
you
spells
get
are
a
more-
spell rewarded from that, from getting that.
Because, yeah, there's not a whole lot left to it.
And I think you get to spend what you can. And then if you're the one that fills this up, you get the reward.
I'm just gonna look at one of these to see what the.
So you can steal it from somebody?
Yeah. That's how other games like this work.
And the cult points are what again?
The green,
Okay.
which you got
How much-
cost down here.
Where do we
Domain?
fucking get those? Or
I
are
think that's
those
what
just-
these are. Yeah. Cult points, mine is green.
Interesting.
I don't know. Let me see your card. Let me flip it over. Cult points.
Good.
Maybe that's what the discs are for then.
That's what I'm assuming the discs are for.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think we can steal the buildings from each other.
Oh, okay. That would make sense then.
Well, I
So
don't know if it's necessarily stealing because we're not necessarily playing against each other. We're just trying to stop the investigators. And summon.
So if you wanted to get into this building, you would have to put one of your green ones,
Or no,
yeah.
I think one of the
One
spell
of any,
cards.
yeah.
one of any, yeah. But if it were
Or
specific,
domain
like
resource.
Yeah.
this one, you'd have to give up two black ones.
And then
And then
a
domain.
domain.
Okay.
So like
Interesting.
two spells or
Not a domain, what's it called? Cult point.
Yeah, you lose points on there, so you
Yeah.
do moving back and forth on the.
And then yeah, okay. Cultist may expand into a level 4 building using the red links only if he has marked at least one of the adjacent level 3 buildings. So
Which are
okay, so
these?
in order to get a level 1 building, you can't go straight to a level 3 building
Yeah,
without
so
first
it's
getting the level
Okay.
2s.
one-
I get
So I
this
think
now.
we're all working together to unlock everything.
That's what it seems like.
So here's this.
So I think I just put it back on there, you think?
Shuffle it maybe? Under the bottom.
Okay. I think I'm getting this.
And I get one domain resource when I place my marker on this building, which is what I just did.
Okay.
So I give me red.
Okay. I guess that makes sense there. And then I guess you just keep those for using later.
See this, like the spells says expansion, so you can use the spells for the expansion turn.
Not all of them though.
Okay, well mine.
Each of them are different, so
Alright,
Cultists
so-
cannot expand in more than one building per round, so I guess it's on me then now, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead. I wonder if I can go into the same building.
Well, you have to.
Okay.
Well,
Right.
whose turn is it? I thought it was his turn.
I just went.
Yeah, and then I would go. So I
So you
guess.
What are
put
we
one on
doing?
top of mine.
Expanding?
I guess I'll just leave that flipped over.
Yeah.
So you get one domain resource.
Well, does he still have to pay the cost?
Yeah, you would have to discard. I would assume.
Discard
No.
any color.
I think I get to just choose whichever.
Yeah, because that one was multicolor.
Okay, good deal. I got you now.
What just happened?
And then I get to just choose any resource, right? Okay.
Because it's the bag symbol.
Okay.
The white symbols, you get to choose what you get.
Gotcha.
Alright,
Okay.
so
I still don't understand
I guess
book
it's my
symbol.
turn. I'm in the same boat.
That's I think those are how you get the spells.
So
So
we
I
get
think
Okay, go ahead and put this
maybe
black back.
instead of
Take a red for my expansion.
maybe instead of giving up the cards, we're supposed to have the resources instead.
so
I don't
trade
know,
in
because this
How
kind
much
of
are you
makes
supposed
sense.
to put in there?
Because then
One.
Just one?
one random color.
Okay.
because then we have spells to use for other things at the
Yeah.
same time as
Yeah, I
you
guess
swap
you're
out and
right.
still get resources.
Yeah, because just because you have them don't mean you can actually use them. Because I guess you
Because
have
this
to have.
symbol's on all the cards, so I think you get to pick which one you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't think I get any spells. I think I just get the resources.
Well,
I
that
have the
would
white
change
bags.
everything then.
Huh?
That would change everything then, Joe.
But
Yeah.
I think you can still spend these for this stuff then.
Right.
So I just give me another purple. It's cube.
Damn,
It's like,
it's
alright,
good.
everybody turn your cards in.
I ain't got that many yet, so. I'm
No,
okay.
they all got the. Everybody else gets the spells. I was the only one that got the bag symbol.
Oh,
Oh,
it's my turn?
I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
So what
So
do I have to do to get on
you-
there?
Give up one of your spells. And then you get a cube of your color choice.
Okay, so yeah, then pretty much that's it, and then we start all over again because we only do the raids.
But I could use something too, right?
On so
If the spell says you can.
Yeah, that's okay. That's not bad. That's, figuring it out was the hardest part, I think. I mean, the raids will be totally a whole different
And
thing.
I think some of the spells you. Let me see.
well, I'm also thinking about using this because I got. Yeah. I can spend 2
So,
magic
yeah.
to gain 1.
So you spend 2 of these, go down to 1.
Yeah. And then I gain a domain. Right?
No.
Oh.
That was the cubes.
Oh, the cube is a domain?
Yeah.
Was my cube?
No, any color.
Whichever
Any
one.
color?
Yeah, if it's the bag symbol, you get any color of your choice.
Okay, hold on. No, what's...
And like, there are definitely a lot less red than there are of the other two.
Yeah.
Destruction.
I'm all about that death. Spread death.
And then you put that over in that pile then.
Skip the
Then I
destruction.
put it-
I'm just gonna go straight for death.
Which one did I just spend?
This one
Yep, this one. And I put this where?
on the bottom.
On the
Face
bottom?
down, yeah.
Yeah, as far as we can figure so far.
Now, you'll have to give that card up to get into that house.
Okay.
And then you get a color of your choice on cubes. I've got your die. So what cube color do you got this red one?
Yeah.
Then we go again.
Yep, because
Well,
we don't
next
we
one.
don't do a raid until
Yeah.
we get to the 4th one.
So now time
Reroll.
is
3.
time counter goes up to 2.
Yep.
Okay.
We all re-roll for who goes first.
You got
Just
12.
like golf, low score wins.
6.
7, 10.
7.
So who
Put me on
who got
6.
7s? Oh, you got 10.
Yeah, I got 10.
I got 12.
So we stay the same, and they gain. Who got the lowest?
I think he got a 6.
So he gains 2.
Oh, 2 sanity.
Yep, and who came in second?
Me.
You gained 1.
You guys.
You put in your.
Wait a minute.
No, we're rolling for the gods.
No, we were
No,
rolling
we're
to
rolling
see
for
who goes
initiative.
first.
First you roll for
Oh.
Yeah,
your
so
order.
Oh, well, again.
So now it's
Okay,
now
it's for
now
gods.
you get to go first and roll for invocations.
and then purple. I mean then yellow.
8.
Yeah, time order then invocation.
Why would anybody try to get one of those?
I'm doing it right here, right now.
Giant. 6.
Because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you can pass if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. Might as well.
So
I'm
now
pretty sure
Gives me
this
a
is where
magic
you're
point.
supposed to move your sanity,
Sweet.
right? No,
Yeah.
we wait till after we
Yeah.
after the phase.
Everybody invokes and then we.
You go before I do, Jacob.
I know. I'm thinking.
Just pick a dice, man. How many dice
1,
you
2,
gonna
or
roll?
3.
I know. Fuck it. 7.
11 again. Nobody's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More magic points, man.
2
Less.
purples.
3.
Tree.
Ooh, he gets close. Looks like Cthulhu.
He gets tree 50.
350.
No costs, so I just come up. It's a come up.
Right.
So, Dan first.
Yep.
You get purple and black.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and invoke it.
We'll read it. Let's see what it says. Advanced and malignant aliens originating from remote galaxies, maybe even another dimension. These creatures are small and stealthy. The Migo look like bizarre crustaceans, but they move on chitinous appendages that leave footprints that seem feline, and they fly on bat-like wings. What the?
Sounds terrifying.
A head appears from within their shell, a cone of meat and cartilage that grows with iridescent rings and whiskers and tentacles. They are able to understand and imitate the human voice, even though they normally express themselves with words.
How you doing? Okay, so
Gain 1 evil or 1 dead.
Oh, or?
Oh yeah,
You have to pick one. Purple or
What do I
black.
do now? Purple or black?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the purple back in it. Just keep my black.
Note to self, probably need to read these.
So
Yeah.
here we go.
You know what? And it totally has it there too. I'm tripping.
What?
It's
Oh,
got a
the
split.
line.
Yeah.
Got you.
And you know what? We totally screwed up on the last one with something like this, because.
It has a split, so you get one or the other.
Yep.
But we know that now.
Yeah, well.
What do you mean split?
Well, you either get these three or you get those three.
Unless they're
okay.
together like these here.
Okay,
Cover
okay,
the line.
okay.
Lose 1 sanity, gain 1 domain resource and 1 magic. Ah!
You gain one
And you
magic.
gain one
though,
magic?
don't you? Was he yellow?
Yellow, yeah.
And 1 domain resource.
So yeah, basically I think we spend these first 3 rounds building up our resources and then
Hoping that we don't get murdered.
Then my turn?
Yep.
Very, very bottom.
Invoke Yig with any number of dice who, okay, blah, blah, blah. Lose 1 sanity, gain 2 evil, and 2 magic. So, is it the cards or
Let me see.
Yeah, it's the cards.
2 evil and 2 magic?
Yep. You got the 2 magic already, so you gain. Flip it over.
Hmm?
You get 2 purple.
Oh, 2 purple? Okay. And then
Can
what's
you,
the other one?
This. You're back up to
Oh.
3.
Okay, cool. Magic.
Can you hand me my dice, please?
What's purple again?
I'm gonna assume it's lose 1 sanity, gain
What's purple
Both.
again?
yeah, gain a death and destruction. Watch out.
Purple's evil. Okay. Ooh, what is this?
That's what it is. Alright, so Joe.
yeah, I guess we would.
do you want to expand?
So, I'm gonna ask, since we're working together, since I have a red, I can spend a red to get this,
Right.
and I can spend a purple to unlock that one if you guys want to go to the next one.
Yeah, I'll spread it out and go on the one next to it.
There's my red. There's my purple. You may re-roll the dice if the result is greater than your sanity.
Could I double stack these on my turn? Oh no, I might have to spend it though.
So,
Okay.
So what did you put in 1 cube and 1 card?
yeah. That way we can have everybody move past the building.
Right. I'm just trying to wonder if that's how we can do it, or do we have to use just cards?
I think it's both, 'cause otherwise we'll run out of one or the other.
Yeah, because it doesn't have the bag symbols on anything.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
like this
good
one,
call.
it has to be cards. Oops.
Or at least there has to be a card in there. I don't know.
But order you may re-roll your dice and the results if the result is greater than your sanity. But do I get the
I guess that counts for your invoking rolls.
yeah? But do I get the houses thing?
No, because you're past the house. Man.
Okay. I was just curious. So, bam.
This is a lot of resources.
Yeah, because that's just when you place your marker on that building.
So that we can place our marker on that building multiple times in.
I don't
They
know
get
about that.
points? Because each one has a point value.
Yeah, but then you'd just be swapping pieces.
True.
What is this? Sorry.
You only got 15 tokens, man.
That's true. I don't know what that gun symbol means. Is that the investigator?
Yeah. Are we all playing to win together?
Okay, I
Yeah, I
think.
guess so.
So the Elder Guide sheets have a value between 10 and 19. A frame, a level, a cost, which is the top row marked with spikes, the gifts, the bottom row of symbols, each symbol is 1 unit of that resource. So I'm pretty sure it's just fucking units is what we're supposed to be doing here. Because it says that we're going to run out of units no matter what.
So we're not supposed to have any cards in?
I don't think so. I think instead of cards, we're supposed to have units. So like for all the black cards you got, you're supposed to have black units.
So then you only get cards on those ones?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
And on what ones?
The
So
book
like,
symbols.
I got 2 black ones, like 3 purple ones, and a red one.
So I get 1 black.
So it'd be like, let's say 3 red ones, 3 purple ones, and then a red one, and then all my cards. Like I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying?
That would make sense.
So yeah, just how many purple cards you got, Jacob?
2.
Anything else?
No. I had 2 red ones last time.
Yeah, but you spent them already, so I mean, it would have been the same as spending the resources.
Well, I spent one of them to get an extra domain. Right?
Yeah, and I think that's what we have to do to
Is
spend.
my domain moved up? Because I didn't. No, that was.
No, your spell moved up.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so who's go?
My go.
But are we working together then?
Makes sense too.
So we want to have all these uncovered, or as much of these uncovered as we can.
Because we only have a certain amount of.
Well, do we
time.
share things like these building things?
I would assume so.
Let me see if there's.
If so, then we'd have to go back and you guys can spend your points otherwhere, you know?
Oh, but I want to.
I'm so confused.
I know, right?
Yeah, I mean. You must dominate the city. You will invoke cosmic creatures and the Holy Ghost to receive their gifts, but you must take care to preserve your sanity. So yeah, I think the idea is for us to completely control the city
So, since I got this
in
one,
12 rounds.
you guys want to use your points on a different thing then?
Well, I haven't
We
moved it yet.
can't.
Yeah, we have to start
Because
there and then we have to expand out
None
from
of us
there.
have any of these.
Right?
I'm the only one that does.
Yeah.
Well, we got 2.
No.
Well, I don't have no.
We're all
no,
sitting
no
there.
domain.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all there still.
Yeah.
That's my question. Should I spend the points for this just to get this?
Spend one
No,
place.
I think you should go ahead and because what do we get for having it?
You get to re-roll if your results higher than your sanity.
Which I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so I think if you have that ability when it comes to your turn of,
You can spend that points.
I think you can use that. So yeah, I think it would behoove you to have one there. There's 3, 6, 9. There's what 15 circles out there. So we each have enough
Do you
to put.
really need to put both markers then?
Like, I think we have enough to put one of our markers on each circle.
what it is.
Because there's.
So, not everybody can have their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not including the second, not including this one. There's 15 of them.
So,
We each got 15.
What about
of
these
them.
the
though?
question is, do you guys want to play the game of
Well, that's
test your sanity?
that's the cost of what it's going to
Yes.
cost to get it. Okay. So, I guess it's what?
Jake Stone.
Jake Stone, yeah.
Okay.
You're
Thank
looking
you,
at the
Ed.
colors, like I don't know who's got which
You
Yeah.
want
colors.
to pay
Purple.
the costs?
You can pay one of
You
each of
want to
your
keep
colors
your colors.
to get this.
How?
I'll keep
Or you
it.
can pay 2 purple to get this.
Yep, this is the expansion
No,
phase.
Well, I don't have any domain.
You can get the green. Damn this. I'm the only one with domain.
I don't want to pass. Oh, I'm not gonna spend anything.
All right.
My go.
Yeah.
I think now I can do this one, right?
No, you need a green one.
Oh, that's right.
We're all struck on that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and roll a 5 or an 11 next.
And how do we get those again?
These things
oh,
have
yeah.
them on here.
The goodly gods.
Yeah.
Well then, shit. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and
Which one
spend the
has them?
resources to.
Man, I really need to get the high one, huh? And these is choose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or domain or what?
You choose the colors.
Just domain
cubes.
resource.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I hope. Yeah, because that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't all have so many
18.
discs.
So round 3.
Cool. We're getting some traction. Yeah, roll for initiative. Because that makes more sense to all of us, I think.
9.
9. I got 2 4s and a
9.
1. You got a 6. So you got me.
number
beat.
1.
So I would be. What do you got?
9.
9. So yeah, I'd get number 2. You'd get number 3, and you'd have number 4.
So I stay the same. Oh, guess I'm nice.
You get bumped all the way to the back. You
So
get.
green
2
gets plus
sanity.
2.
Max.
Yeah.
I get 1 back.
Yeah, I need to start rolling.
You're losing your sanity,
I
Jacob.
know, right? Me and
using all
yellow,
3.
purple and yellow, purple and yellow.
All 3, man.
10, 14.
14. Oh man, that's a good one.
But I can re-roll since it's higher than my sanity.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you'll get 3 resources and 2.
I'll say go for broke.
Well, I'm
man.
trying to get to
Yeah, fair enough.
What was that, 15?
14.
Okay.
Alright, my go. I'm just going to go ahead and roll 1 again because I need to get some resources. Woo!
I'm a foe.
So, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Go ahead and,
Well, you have to wait to get your gift.
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm
What was
go
it, 5?
S.
Is that 5 right there?
Yeah, that's 5. 7. Son of a bitch.
I'll try to get 5.
I'll take it.
You got that one last time, didn't you?
Be able to get you some magical power there. That's,
Yeah, that'll get me.
6.
Oh, so close. Taking it, passing it, taking it, passing it.
What is it?
Get
It's
color.
You get a
choice on
resource of
magic.
your choice and a magic. You'll get a
Point.
boost in the magic.
Yeah, I'll do
and
that.
another
And I mean, right now you got the most magic power.
Alright.
So crank it up, Jake Stone.
Oh, well.
So then when it comes down to us getting so now we get gifts, right?
You get gifts first. You get a magic
That's
point,
right. Yes.
and you lose sanity. And you get a red.
That's right.
Will you
Did
see
you already
where
move
you
my thing
lose,
up?
lose the sanity yet?
Did you already move my thing up?
Yeah.
On here?
Which
Right
one?
here, the reds.
Oh, the reds of sanity?
And
Okay.
then stone, you lose
There's
1
1
sanity.
sanity, and I gain.
A resource
A
of
resource
your
of
choice.
your choice and 1 magic point.
You gonna take it?
I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
You're not crazy yet.
And what else? A magic point? Yep.
And then
Yeah.
Dustin gets 2 purple and 2 magic if he takes it.
Do it.
What?
Oh, you got
right.
number
Take your-
7.
Yeah. Take your dice. You taking it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it.
Getting some resources, man. I guess we're not going to run out of these resources as fast as we thought. 'Cause I sure don't have very
And
many.
then you get lowered by 1. I get lowered by 3. I get 2.
Damn.
And I'll take 2 blacks.
That's racist.
I know. So racist. And I'll take another purple.
Okay. So on the raid, you reveal the event, first the event card, and then the investigator card is revealed. Then each cultist must resolve the raid in turn order. The back of each investigator card lists the minimum and maximum strength value that the investigator might have.
Do you want us to finish this turn first before we get to that?
Oh yeah. I'm just reading ahead so we know what we're getting into.
Here's those.
Which one? Oh, okay.
Spending his 1 green token. Come back with us.
You gain 1 strength.
Huh. Woo! Okay, that may end up being a lot.
Now, your turn.
My turn?
No, Dan's turn.
All right. So now I wonder. Okay, so yeah, so from this one
Mm-hmm.
or from this one, now I can go.
You don't have one.
I
You're on this
believe.
one here.
I mean, I bought this one before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't
got
see that one up there.
Yeah, I guess going with the black ones is kind of a silly idea in this
So
one.
how do you get the spells again?
You don't get the spell
books.
cards.
Oh,
See the
books.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It says on the backs of them. Spell
Now, I
cards.
wonder if I can only travel along the black lines. Well, no, because there's only black and red, isn't there?
And then you can choose.
Purple, black, and red.
There's no
Purple,
green
black, and
line.
red. Okay. All right, so
You really
I
can't.
really can't do shit.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna.
I can't do shit.
You
Alright,
can't do shit.
I'm going to spend this. Do I give it
Oh.
back
You ain't doing shit. No, wait.
to
Doing
get?
that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you put a token
Do I give this back?
Yeah, let's go back into the pool.
there.
Oh.
I get a token. Oh.
I already put it out there for you.
Now we're all chilling.
Right.
And then now we're
What's up,
going-
guys? How's this house doing?
Yeah, you sure we do.
Well, we get to everything, and then once we get past the concession phase, we do the raid. Because I think we're on
Well,
4 now, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
We got 11.
Oh, 7. Oh,
9.
7.
Alright, I got 9.
I got
Yeah,
it.
so let me
I got
see.
11.
What did you
I
get?
got the
I got
low
6,
card.
2, and 1.
I got 5.
And 2 twos.
Well,
I got
might
11,
give
so I
you
get
6
to go last,
beats
no
my
matter what.
5. And what'd you get?
11.
Oh, so I'm second. I gained insanity.
Nice. I gained 2.
I think nothing.
The 2 nuttiest chaps finally get some of their sanity back.
High five, man. Yeah.
All right.
So,
You go first whenever you're ready,
roll
Douglas.
for. I'm just gonna roll 1. Keep trying to get that number 5 on the roll.
Right. What's that, bud?
Ah, he gets the 5.
Did you?
Bam.
Damn it! Now I can't get that.
Yes.
It's everything.
I can get a 9.
Or 11. 11, 15, 18. What you gonna go for, man?
So you can only get an 18.
So I can get 12.
How do you get 19?
We can add 2. Like, well, as I've seen those called, you can add 2
Oh,
to
okay.
your roll.
Very rarely is how, Joe. Very
Okay.
rarely, apparently.
So
Oh, come on, Jacob. Just go for it, man.
what?
I don't
Balls
know,
to the
just pick
walls.
one. Pick a number of dice and go for it.
10.
It's gonna cost you two sanity, but you get a good number of resources there.
You get to pick which
You get to
side
pick,
you want.
yeah, you get 2 purple ones either way, but you'll get a purple one, 2 purple ones and a black one, or 2 purple ones and a
I
red
get
one.
2 purple and what do you call it? 2 purple and a black.
For right now, you just put them on there. You don't really
Oh, yeah.
move it till you get to the concession phase.
That's right.
9,
Quite right, quite right.
11.
Oh man, to get you another green.
Oh, you're rich. The arms are coming out again.
9.
Ooh,
We get a lot of
two,
stuff.
two,
Two
man.
spells.
I'll do it. I'll
bunch of
do it.
magic,
See, that's
and
what I wanted.
investigation. Or 4.
So, Dustin first. You get a green.
I get to move up in the world. Dun, dun. Oh, and I get to lose some sanity. And what card to get? I'm gonna go with Invocation and Magic.
Hey, hey, hey.
I got a card, guys.
Yeah.
Go.
That's your go.
That's your go.
You're lower.
You
Oh,
get
that's
2
right. Yeah, I
spells.
forgot we do
So
that.
you get 2 spells of his choice.
Yep. 2 magic points and
We go with
Oh yeah, this card right here definitely.
death and
helps
destruction.
getting large numbers.
then now.
And then you try to move my
Oh, you
thing
get your
up.
insight.
Yeah, you get your. Oh yeah, inside.
Yeah, the thing. Or yeah.
Damn.
The thing on the thing.
Oh, righty then. I wonder,
Yeah.
can we put our stuff together to unlock this?
Okay.
Right.
Shit
Well,
beans.
probably not.
Yeah, I
'cause
know.
That'd be separate turns.
Okay.
Now you
Alright.
understand.
I get
That's
it.
a lot of points to give up, you know.
Right.
I
But
get
I
Or
mean,
it.
that
there's
one.
50 of them.
Yeah.
Alright.
I
Damn,
feel
you're
like it's
dead.
like a 7-hour game. We just
My
walked
turn?
into and didn't even notice it.
Now that we know how to set up and we
So I
understand
get 2 purple
all
I
and
this
just
one
stuff
went through all
black.
means-
these fucking.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
2 purple.
Yeah.
1 black. And
Or
I
you
lose.
get a red instead of the black.
Yeah, I know.
Nope, we just need to get some little candy
Take
dishes
the
for all
dice.
these little
Yeah,
things.
take this.
Can you
But
hit
now
me?
that we know how to do the setup
Huh?
and we know how to, what all
Your
these little
dice?
tokens
Yeah.
cost,
What do you get?
it
Lose
could be
2
a lot less
sanity.
time.
You get 1. Man, I want some green.
Gotta take the risk then, Jacob.
Oh, well, I was trying to get that one and.
Yeah.
Can I
Oh,
get
my turn, eh?
2 purples, please?
Oh, you're choosing your.
Yeah. Give me
2
2.
purples?
Yeah.
Oh, you moved back up already.
Yes, I did.
You dog. Alright, so
That's after the concussion, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and
We expand, then it's the red.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna
Okay.
expand
So dig this. You're gonna like this.
You gonna come over to me?
this one.
During the expansion phase, when a cultist places his disc on a building, he receives the reward in the second row. So actually, the green ones are rewards that you get, not cost. The cost for the buildings is
Oh,
only
so-
the first row.
Oh.
here.
Well, that changes the entire fucking game.
Yes,
Right.
it does. Yes, it does.
We're both there.
He
Oh,
receives.
shit.
Okay, when a cultist places his disc on a building, he receives the reward in the second row. If the cultist must remove his disc for any reason, those cult points are lost immediately. But if he later returns, they get them back again.
That makes sense then.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
gain.
One
Make it-
strength if I spend a magic.
So now it's.
Okay, well, go ahead and spend all your points. Gain a bunch of junk, guys.
Right.
Shit.
Ha!
Wish I'd known that before I went and spent 1.
I agree.
What did you open this one?
Yep.
What did you get?
Well, I mean, At this
Gain a
point-
strength for using
at this point,
spending
you guys
magic
might as well
spell.
just adjust to where they should be because you haven't really gained a
Right
whole
here.
bunch.
No.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
alright.
Like you.
Yeah, we just fixed it.
Okay, cool.
Well,
if
should
it
have
had been
two.
like here, that'd be
Yeah,
a little bit of a
damn.
mix up. A little bit of a mix up.
Damn, that changes what I wanted to get from freaking.
Should be only beneficial to you though, Joe.
No, because I was planning about spinning one of these.
It's not gonna matter soon anyway,
Well, no.
man.
Right.
Trust me.
Can I get exchange this
It's
for a
not gonna
red?
matter soon anyway. What's what?
Can I exchange this for a red then?
I don't think so.
Because I thought I had to spend these to get unlock that one. You understand what I'm saying? So I got a purple to unlock this one.
Just let him.
Oh yeah,
Just
okay,
let
yeah,
him,
that makes
man.
sense. Yeah. I didn't know what you were saying. I thought you were just like, can I just swap them out? Said, nah, I don't think we could just give them up if we don't like them.
No, it's just the planning part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, being able to have that foresight
Pick your
definitely
spot,
changes
Jacob.
things a little bit.
You gonna go to a brand new one, or you gonna be?
Be like him.
This is black.
This one takes 1 black.
There's a black and purple.
So you're there and
There's a
here.
black and purple and a purple and purple.
Now look,
Where's purple and purple?
right here. Purple, purple, black, purple.
Okay, enough of those. Interesting. I guess I go purple and purple.
Alright, so give me one of your those guys here.
Okay.
You gain 2 strength against investigator with strength 3 or less.
Nice.
And then you move stone up by 2 on the outside.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, because I gang. Well, and also gang this one too, right? Like, so I gang
No, you
No,
would
hold
be
on.
at 2.
the house. Does the house get one?
No.
No, nothing.
Can you move
Okay.
me up by 3, please?
You can only move once, right? You can't just open another door.
Yeah.
What does the 5 digits mean?
Man, that kind of like changes everything.
I think if we get the 50 plus, like, it's easier to keep track. Because it goes up by every 5.
Okay. Fair enough.
Man,
I'm at 2 strength.
I'm at 2 strength too.
All right, Dan.
Dan,
Expanding.
Yes.
you can get this guy over here. Since you already got that guy.
This
Do we
game's
have to-
coming along.
I think I'm gonna.
Are we allowed to do that ring before we do the inner ring?
I think if you're connected with 2, you can get to 3. Because the arrows.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and spend the 2 of these to actually just get.
Gain 1 strength. Oh, and 1 ticker. Alright, so.
Yeah, this is gonna be fucked up.
So, raid.
So what do we do with the raid?
Reveal the event and the investigator.
Right. Yes.
Resolve the raid.
First, the event card, and then the investigator card is revealed. Then each cultist resolves the raid in turn.
I guess that would be me first then.
Yeah. Each investigator card shows that investigator's strength in red. That determines the raid level.
Okay. Each cultist in turn order may spend up to 2 destruction. If a cultist spends only 1 destruction, he loses 2 sanity. If a cultist spends no destruction, he must remove his marker from one of his highest level buildings.
Sucks. I wasn't looking forward to that.
That's why I got 2 red.
So do you do this first?
Yeah.
And
I think
Yeah, so first you reveal it, and then you reveal the investigator card. So the red number is the level of how much strength we need to beat.
3.
It's in how much
3?
strength you
So
need.
I get a +2 then.
Reveal the event card. Apply the effects described on the card immediately.
So we have to spend now.
Okay.
Yep. So you have to do it in turn. So first he does it, then
So,
Jacob will
I
do it,
have
then
no
you'll do it,
destruction,
then I'll do
so I must remove 1
it.
marker of my
Reveal the
highest level
investigator
buildings.
card,
Oh,
level
structure's
investigation.
red.
Fight the investigator. Each cultist calculates
Oh,
his
man.
strength by adding up any
So I
modifiers
lose
he has
this.
due to spells, buildings, and other game effects.
Is that your highest?
No, you're high.
So-
That would be this one.
You would also count up if you're going to use any spells during this raid. You would do that now and count up your strength.
Well,
If the cultist strength is greater than the investigator's strength, the cultist defeats the investigator and receives the reward listed on the card. If the cultist strength is equal to the investigator's strength, the cultist has thwarted the investigator but does not receive any reward or suffer any penalty. If the cultist strength is less than the investigator strength, the cultist is defeated and will suffer the penalty, blah, blah, blah.
So
So I got 1 card, so I'm what, level 1?
That I am not sure.
or is it your domain?
That's a very good question as to what level we fucking are.
Well, I know I lose. Said the highest level building?
well, no, remember you
Each
can spend
cultist
a magic to
calculates
get a
his strength by adding up any modifiers he has.
No,
due to
but I-
spells,
well,
abilities,
because of the-
and other
the-
game effects.
the event.
penalty.
Oh,
You don't
For
have
not
any
having
red?
I don't have any destruction spells, so I lose a marker from one of my highest buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to resolve that immediately.
So
Yeah.
you
Which
need the
is what?
twos.
Just 2?
Whichever one's one of your highest.
Take this one.
Well, shit for
So
me.
then I guess you calculate. I guess these count as our strength too, like these. So if you had, what would that be? 2,
So 3, just this and this.
2 and 3, and then if you have any spells, that would add to your
3,
strength.
4.
Because what's the strength of the investigator?
3.
3.
Okay, so that's
Okay,
not bad.
so I should be able to beat him. Yes.
So now you have to discard 2 red.
With me? Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
So it says when a cultist, his skill is when a cultist casts a spell in this phase, he loses 1 sanity. If you win, the cultist gains 2 domain resources. If you lose, the cultist loses 1 cult point.
So where do you come out?
So I come up at 4.
So you beat him. So what
Yeah.
does that mean? You
So
you beat him.
I gain 2 domain resources.
Okay.
Your choice.
I believe it's.
And since I
believe
got
it's every
screwed
choice.
out of that temple thing, I'm probably gonna grab a pair of reds.
That's exactly what you needed before. Jacob had the 2 to pay for it, so
So
then you have to determine
I
your
got
strength.
1, 2, and then +2. That's 4.
Okay, yeah, that beats it.
And then I just get my choice.
You beat him automatically because right here, that's 3.
Yeah. Which one's 3?
Oh, you got 3, 4.
Yeah,
5.
your strength is
You beat him. So you get to pick 2
2 resources.
colors. 2 cubes.
What do I got?
You can get the 2 back that you just fucking spent.
Right? That seems like a good idea.
And then I gotta take this off.
Who?
Well, he didn't have any red at all, so he's got to lose one.
But 2, 4.
Do you get any
5,
more or usually
6.
sanity?
I
Yeah,
have
you get
one.
that
I
one.
have one, so
Yeah,
I
so
get
Give me
to.
a red and a purple.
Don't you lose sanity too if you don't have any red, or is it just you lose?
No, you lose your highest.
Okay.
If I have
A
one, I lose
highest
sanity.
Yeah.
I think it's if I have one, I lose. What is it? 1 sanity or 2 sanity?
Yeah,
If I decide to pay 1, I'm just gonna pay 1
it says on the card.
and just go ahead and beat him and get my. What was it? 2 that I get?
Yep.
Go ahead and get 2 of these as well.
And what's the next wave? A couple more turns away.
3 more.
I think we got it now.
Yeah.
He was merely a drunkard.
Is
It's
this
alright.
a drunkard?
I'm wondering though, like, what the hell is this? What are these little?
Oh, those are.
I mean, they're investigator icons, but
It says, yeah, only on some buildings acts as a reminder of the building's effect. So it's probably some effect that the building, some special effect the building has, maybe.
Well, this
Gotcha.
one here, like that one here, +1 on your raid. So it gives you bonuses on raids.
Gotcha.
I got you. So that's just an
Because
Just
it
a
gave me
reminder.
legend
+2.
marker. So that might mean that might just be like a spell card bonus then.
Yeah.
Don't forget your usual spells.
So initiative again.
Yeah.
Yep.
10.
8.
21.
Wow.
Yes, I win.
15, my
8.
bad.
Still,
15.
I got 8.
I got a 10. What about you, Joe?
9.
So
So you go before me.
Yep. I'm in the back. I feel all
And I
the way
haven't
out of
gotten any
grace.
sanity back
So
I
since
I
you
get
did
1
it.
sanity.
I get 2 sanity. Yay! I'm not that insane no more.
Captain Insane.
Bridging the gap.
Alright. Now roll. man.
Kevin Insane on those no fear.
It only took 5 hours, but we're finally here.
Alright.
It's 1 o'clock.
7.
That's okay.
I mean, tell you what, why don't we just play till we get to the next raid and then maybe we'll
I
call
think
it.
since we know what we're doing, we can get through the rest
Yeah.
of the raids.
Yeah,
Or rest of the
because I guess after that one that'll come a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Well, how do you determine the end of this game?
You get here.
We
Yeah.
just there's only a certain number of rounds. There's only 12 rounds.
I just didn't know if we had to like summon somebody. You know?
No, I think it's
You
just
done?
whether we win it or not. So I mean, now that we know how to start it, like
Right.
get it going, like it should
Let's
be
go.
6.
Boom, boom, boom.
should be a pretty quick game. My go. You know what, we're gonna go with this time. 6.
Oh, it's been
I
taken.
already have it.
Do you have one thing here if it's higher than your sanity?
Yeah.
Where
We're at
is it now?
6. I'm reroll.
No.
Reroll all of them, as it say?
Is
Reroll
it,
your dice.
is
If
it higher than your sanity?
You're
it's
tired.
equal, so yeah.
It says higher than.
Well, I'm gonna reroll it anyway. Just get the shit going.
Damn. Right down here.
Take it.
Lose 3 sanity, but gain a shit ton of purple.
I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna go crazy.
And now your turn.
Nope, that's gonna
For
work out
another
for me.
5.
Because I have a card that's gonna help me out with that.
Yeah, you got your. No, no, you lost that one.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Pass, I guess.
So now you decide if you want your. No, I decide.
Yep.
I will take it. Can I have?
Nothing good?
Oh, I gotta use it.
You want to do it?
What's the
Oh,
other ones
yeah.
again? I
You
can
can wait.
choose.
No, those.
Alright,
Give
well, I
you
rolled a
magic
7,
power.
right?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what is
So then I'm going to add 1 die roll for each magic to spend.
So how many magic you want to spend?
Go ahead and spend 1. That way I can at least roll 1 more die and get above 7.
8.
8! He takes it!
Knocked that one out of the park.
Can I get another red, please?
Card or cube?
Cube. Thank you. Can I have my dice back too?
Never.
Part of please.
And I get 2 purple
You lose
and
a
2
sanity.
magic and lose a sanity.
No way.
No, I gained 2. I was right.
You're right there. So you go. Take your dice.
He looked at him all crazy.
I'm looking at something.
Black and red. There's a little sanity. We're all hanging out hard.
I'm about to go
Insane, it's
bonkers, man. I'm at what, a 6? Yeah, I'm about to drop
You lose
half
it.
my sanity right
You-
now.
Take it.
Oh hell yeah!
He's like, I get all this shit.
I get 4 of these bad boys, and I get 2 of the
Yep.
green peelies.
What'd you get, 15?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go crazy.
I don't know,
but-
man. I just feel like the game lasts a lot longer than 12 turns for having this fucking big 50 green bar around it.
I know.
Well, no, because that just keeps track of
Here.
all these,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But we haven't opened up a
Guess,
lot of
yeah.
doors.
Oh, so Jacob, your turn.
Yeah.
I know, I'm looking. And I can open up anything.
Anything your purple stuff's touching?
So you're here. You can go this way. You can go that way.
Purple sticky
That
punch.
Alright,
way,
go
you can go
here.
this way.
Here. Here.
What's not open? A purple and black?
You doing the same one I was gonna do?
That one, purple and black.
Purple and black. This one?
Yeah.
Covering the center?
And 1 magic each time you place a marker on level 3 or level 4 building.
1, 3, or 4.
These guys on the outer circle.
Oh.
Well, most of
Okay.
them. There's a 2 over there.
Well, damn.
And I was
I hate you.
missing a line.
Why?
Because I don't want that building now. I'm gonna pass. Well, like, yeah, I'm gonna pass. So, damn.
Where do you want to expand?
You can get this guy now.
Does it involve a lot of purples?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
You get a strength from it, and since you're below 6, you get +2.
Nice.
Can I get what,
2
3,
reds.
So,
3 on my little green deals right there?
yep.
I get those for
Yeah,
you.
I should have done that.
So place your little token on that.
Yeah, still might, because that's a level 3, right? Or is this level? Yeah, 3.
3 or 4.
Nice. Now getting what?
Yeah. Since I'm
If you
crazy.
would buy that, you would gain a magic.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm crazy.
Getting 1 magic each time. You place some more.
Ready to fight me some like
Yes.
So,
Demogorgon here.
Houston.
Okay, so we're done with that turn?
No.
Oh yeah, that's yellow.
Dang, I was looking at that one. That's not the one I was getting. Actually,
Does magic count as power
go with
too?
this one
or-
right here.
No, you got to use it for certain things like
Good job.
this
Cards.
one here during a
And you roll
raid.
5
Yeah.
spells.
I can spend 3 magic to gain 1 strength, or if I have 6 or less sanity, I get 3 strength.
Then I get 4
6 or less?
these.
Yeah, well, I'm nuts. I'm bonkers now, so I got less than 6 sanity.
Sure.
Just like on this one, I get 1
Hanging
strength,
out
but if I have less than
with
6 sanity, I get 2 strength.
Alright.
You get that crazy retard strength. Because you're insane,
Alright, you
man.
want turn 6?
Turn 6.
13.
Oh,
9.
9.
5.
You got 2
6.
2 4s and a 1. Me too. So we just re-roll them again, I think.
Alright,
What
we
do
can just reroll.
Oh,
one.
you get
No,
it.
you get to pick randomly.
Damn, I got a 1 again.
I got
I'm
5.
first.
Okay.
So
I
I gained
got
2.
the 9.
Wait, which one of you two goes before?
I got 9. I'll go first because I got a lower one now. Thank God.
Wait,
I gained 2 sanity.
wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jacob is first, but
Yeah.
I'm last.
I actually get 1 sanity back.
Yep.
Ain't that something? That puts me right at no.
4.
Okay, yeah, woo! Still below 6. I'm cool with that.
Damn. 10, 15, 14.
14. right in front of you. You gotta
That's a
take
good
it. I
one.
mean, it's not bad.
Nice.
It's gonna cost you a lot of your sanity, but you got some to spare.
You're more sane than me right now.
So,
Going all out, baby.
alright. I want some spells, damn it.
9. And 9's a hot item.
So maybe I
You
should have
landed
kept
on
like
that.
one of my
And
spells
9's
though
a
then?
hot item.
At the beginning?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
We go
I'm
back
gonna
to
go
turn one
bonkers, but
in
I'm gonna
for
need that.
Whatever, to
all
get a
that.
domain or whatever at the
Yeah.
beginning.
All
Hey, he's
that.
supposed to have a spell.
Oh, okay.
What kind do you want?
I don't know, give me a black one, I guess.
You
Because at the very
you
beginning,
love the black
because I
spells.
just gave it up to get in that first building.
Yeah, because you landed on 9 in the beginning.
Oh, and you know what I'm supposed to? Oh, yeah, I guess I don't get it yet, but inside again, because I guess we get to pick another. Do we do
You like
another
7s, don't you?
raid card? Or
No, you have to wait till we collect.
right, yeah.
Ooh,
We collect our gifts.
It's higher than my sanity. They only get to do that once.
So if when we're doing this part, if it's
last.
higher than our sanity, we get to re-roll again. That's what
Doesn't
we-
say it.
Okay. Well, if you're on what, this one?
This one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like that one better.
Interesting.
What, this one?
God damn it, he's on 14.
He's still rolling. Oh my god, 16. Nice.
I'll take it.
Alright.
I'm going
You
crazy.
get an insight, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh. Okay, so
But the nuttier you are, the
Yellow.
more times you can roll that. Oh shit.
you gonna take it?
Lose a sanity. Ah.
2 purple and 2 magic. Got your magic.
Two magic. Did you already put
Yeah.
it up? Okay. And
Yeah.
Dan, you take it?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna lose 2 of my sanity.
And
I'm
3
gonna go-
magic?
What's it gonna knock me down to like 2?
Yep.
Bonkers.
That means you get to look at this next event card.
I
And
get
me?
to take 2 spells. I'm gonna go with.
You got 9 again?
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Well, and I get to look at.
You taking yours?
Yeah.
The next event.
I lose 3 sanity.
Move him down to where I am. Or you are.
And I get up 2 purple. 2 magic.
No,
And
you
1,
get
2, 3.
Yeah. 3 of your choice.
Okay.
Can you move me down by 3, please? My sanity. Bring it in. And then,
Oh, by 3.
yeah. Then can I get 2 purple? 3 black?
I can't get the black for you.
And can you make me black,
Oh.
please?
I go up
Yeah.
on my domain. Did you
What
get
do
on
you
my
use
domain?
this resource?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Whatever.
And then
3
can I
of them?
look at the investigation?
Not on
when you're
that
done?
part yet.
I know,
Or
but
the
no.
raid?
That was like last time.
He's
last game.
got that one.
No, can I see
Last
the raid?
round. But I should have.
The raid or the event?
Yeah, the thing.
not have.
Dan, did you already look at this?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You'll never make it in time.
I should have 5 then. Domain.
Oh, you call me a liar?
You're a liar. What?
You're
Okay.
on 5.
I am on 5?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really paying attention to it. I'm just counting, you know.
No.
Man.
So what are you buying?
What
Me?
are you selling?
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Ah,
What, next turn is raid?
Yep.
Man, are you still recording?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Still look at my ugly face.
It's gonna be a long file.
Oh no, I'm not recording. I'm streaming.
Oh, well, that changes everything.
2
8
purple and
hours
2
or
black.
6 hours in this one, 6 hours in the
Hey.
last one.
I'm spending 2 purple and 2 black right here.
You ain't spending no shit.
And I'm getting 1, 2,
oh,
3, 4.
Okay, well, I screwed up there.
4 domain.
Alright,
And what do I get?
right here.
What?
Okay.
I brought it close to you.
I just read this now, so I'm gonna have to get rid of one of mine. But a cultist cannot hold more than 3 spell cards at a time.
Unless
if he
you
draws
are
more
Doug.
spell cards, he must choose and discard cards. What, do you have a special thing for it?
This house, it lets you hold up to 5.
Nice. I guess I need to get that. I can afford that. No, I can't.
No, because you're not close enough.
Yeah, you gotta get that first.
You may spend 1 magic to change one of your dice totals by 1. So up or lower? It's on the when you roll for the gods.
Cool.
So,
So if
Here
I
you my choice. Bunch of purple and some red. Oh, cool. 3. Oh no!
oh, I can't
Need
get that.
1. Get more.
Yeah.
so it's insight.
I can't tell you. I can tell you too. Suck it.
I didn't say nothing last time till Dan. And I'm like,
I'm gonna go ahead and retake my sanity reroll spot.
Then I'm gonna do 2 of these, 2 of those, and 1 of those.
Jesus.
damn.
I like that.
Oh, my magic goes up by 1 because I got a level 3 one, right?
Yep. Get that building.
It's an expensive ass building.
Yeah, but you get to lower the cost.
Neat.
Oh, a 3 or 4.
Alright.
Dice. 6.
13.
10.
Yeah, 10 for me as well.
I'm gonna be
You got
first.
4, 3, 3.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. So,
Well, you got the higher one then.
no?
I got 2 2s.
What do you got? Your 6 still beats my 4 though, so.
That's true. Alright.
So I get 2 sanity.
I get 1 sanity. Yeah.
And I'm spending all 3.
Right. And this is Ray turn, ain't it?
6.
Oh, did we move
8.
it?
It's higher.
It is raid turn.
8. Yeah, it's higher than my sanity. 10, 11. It's higher than my sanity. 9, 10.
My turn?
No.
Hmm.
Can you put that on the 10, please? Now it's your turn.
Move to 10.
Forgot what happens if we get to 0 sanity.
Do not know.
Do we die?
I know it can't
No
go lower than 0.
way. It's not higher than my sanity, is it? No, my
No.
sanity, no. I guess, what's 4?
Just red and magic.
Increase.
It is a victory condition
Okay,
of the
good.
game.
So we don't want to hit 0.
Oh, well.
Is that
So
what
what
you're telling me?
happens?
So we never have more than 12 sanity.
Well, actually, hold on. I can use go up by 1 back. What's that one? Is that just red?
That's purple and black.
Purple and black?
No,
Or
Or
black.
okay. Well, I can go up, right? Yeah, I'm gonna use this thing and go up by 1.
So you go down by 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
Right? But I gain a domain. Well, if I
Okay.
A domain, a spell card.
Here's the answer to your question, Douglas. The cultist who has the most cult points is the winner. If there is a tie, the tied cultist with the most sanity points wins. If still tied, the one with the most magic points wins.
So
Okay.
if somebody hits 0, we can figure out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it doesn't really say. Like, I guess you just
Probably affects certain things that you're doing, but other than that, it's not a lose game factor.
Alright, you just have no sanity. You can't evoke gods if you don't have any sanity.
Yeah, that's true.
You're
Yeah.
just fucking
You
nuts.
can only roll for.
You're just super strong.
Three.
You can't invoke anything. You're just super strong apparently. My go?
Yes.
Or what am I even doing here? What do I
Roll to invoke.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Go insane.
Yeah, we're just gonna go for broke here. Was that 9?
Yep.
Me,
Zero.
9
Nice.
again.
I think that's
You
one of the
made
best
zero?
ones.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm gonna do it again.
Let's see, but you can only hold 3 cards, man.
You can only hold 3 cards.
Yeah.
I mean, I can discard.
You can re-roll that because it's higher than your sanity.
How many
Also
cards
an
you got in your hand?
3. You can only have 3 at a time.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'll take it. It's all good.
So, Douglas.
2 dice. 8. Take it. I need me some death essence. Expansion.
So it's my turn.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's her name now?
Huh?
Wait.
We're getting the
No.
gifts,
Yeah, we're getting gifts.
Yeah.
and I'm the
So-
lowest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get 1 book.
Yeah.
1 magic, 1 domain.
Domain, you go down sanity,
And what's that, man?
and a magic.
Magic.
I lose a sanity, and I get
Black and red.
red and black.
Daniel's son.
Oh yeah. Let's go nuts.
Damn,
Let's go
Daniel.
nuts. I'm going to discard that.
You gonna look at it first before
I
when you go?
already have. This
Okay.
one's in order to draw more. I have to discard.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand that. What's an expansion?
And I get a 3, which is nice. You know, let me go ahead and look at that sucker one more time while I can, just to make
So
sure.
this
I
is
saw.
our own
To make sure I saw what I saw.
Destruction, right?
I thought you could only look at it once.
You have to get the thing again in order to do it.
Can you hand me 2 purple and a red? And my dice.
And expanding.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, now this is like so much easier to understand now. Okay.
Okay.
Expand.
Expanding 1. Okay. So I go first.
Like,
No, Joe goes first, then you do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's all right there. It's color coded, son.
Oh shit.
Shouldn't have picked purple.
I can
Right.
do that one.
You ain't Thanos, son.
Hey, I'm pretty magical.
Yeah, Thanos ain't magical.
I don't think the magically delicious.
That just got weird.
Can you move me up by 5 on the outside?
Then don't you gain?
You had
sanity?
Yeah,
0.
just. I've already moved it up 1.
Insanity.
Yeah, I got one
You're
less.
nuts.
Yeah, I'm crazy. That's okay though.
There, Jacob.
I just can't. Yeah, I can't invoke
Where
anything
will you
else until I
expand?
get it. I mean,
Hold on.
It's 3
Man,
red.
hold on to shit.
I could invoke one of the first 3.
Oh, so you're not going anywhere.
That doesn't
No,
cost
actually,
any
hold on.
sanity.
I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I only got
You
3 red.
can't go anywhere.
Yeah, there are no.
You sure?
Yeah.
There's only 15 squares, and I've looked at it 3 times by now.
Damn.
He's saying he's able to keep track of more things than you.
Okay.
Dan, you're up.
All right. I am going to. I don't know if I got to use the spell before. I got one that I can use during expansion. I
Okay.
just don't know if I have to do it like before I do any of my resource costs
What's
or
it do?
after. Spend 1 cult point to gain your choice of 3 evil or 2 death or 1 destruction resource. I'm going to spend one of my cult points, one of my green ones. I'm going to get 2 death. Death! I don't know if we're supposed to reshuffle those in or like discard them or not. I'm not really sure.
Nah, there's only so many. I assume we're probably gonna shuffle them.
And then, so I wonder if I'd still get to spend some for my expansion.
I would assume so. I wouldn't see why not.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go ahead and just spend the 2 for that one there. I'm gonna be super strong on these raids. Get rid of these motherfuckers.
Damn, you going for that guy?
Oh yeah.
You gain 1 magic.
Fuckers.
Doug's is buying up all the land. What's going on for real, for real?
Gaining our strength up.
I got a lot of strength
What?
only because I'm friggin' insane.
6.
Yeah. Damn, son. Damn, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm at 10, right?
But I got
Yeah, we're both at 10.
no more power.
So now we reveal.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Transition of Juan Romero. Each cultist in turn order may spend up to 2 death to gain 2 cult points for each death spent.
Damn.
I only have 1, so I can't.
I don't have shit.
You can spend up to 2.
Oh, up to, okay, give me 1.
And for each one you get 2
Get
2 cult points.
I'm
Two
tied
cult
with
points.
you, Douglas.
then you Jacob.
Dan's gonna jump up.
I don't have black.
That sucks. That's why I just got those 2. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 to go ahead and move me up 4 points.
And the investigate hog.
So see, I'm crazy, but I'm hip to the cult scene.
Henry Anthony Wilcox. Level 4, no skills. If you
He's
win,
dead.
the cultist
Yeah.
gain 1 death. If you lose, the cultist discards 1 spell.
Can I have a death, please?
Yeah, I think we all beat him, right?
Was that just one then?
How do you
Yeah,
add
because
points?
he's like,
Well, I mean, you would. Yeah, I mean, if you have what is he level 4? You said.
yeah.
So yeah, as long
Yeah,
as you
you're
got
fine.
2 of those.
I got +2.
You're fine, because you got these 3 right here.
Yeah.
Like how do you get, like, is this 1 level? 2
No,
levels? Or,
see the
oh,
2?
where?
Right
That would
here.
be 2 strength.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, plus the bonuses.
And then I
essentially.
got
So
3.
which resource do you want
Okay.
for
You get
beating
black.
black? Oh, you get black.
Yeah.
Okay, you would specify that.
Man, hold on. There's one thing we've been forgetting.
What's that?
Oh,
This-
shit.
This extra
Oh.
thing.
You're right. So that's,
During each raid, each cultist may spend 1 evil. The investigators gain +1 strength against each cultist that does not spend this resource.
Oh, +1 strength?
Yeah,
So
so
it'd be
you have,
5?
you gotta spend an evil,
So
which
it'd
would
be
be
3.
I still beat him.
Yeah, I still beat him. 3,
yeah.
5, 7.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
7
I
alone
don't,
on
I
the
don't have
outside.
1 to spend, but I definitely can beat him. with
Well,
that.
you spend 2. Yeah.
And you
So
can
he
beat him
doesn't
too
even
without
gain.
spending it.
Well, no, I didn't.
I
I didn't
feel
spend
like-
any of the red ones. You guys spend the red
No,
ones. I
black
think.
ones.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Death, right? It was death.
No, you got
Just
it.
evil.
Evil. Oh,
Yeah.
purple.
Okay.
Is it purple?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna not spend it and just go with the whole whop and let him take an extra strength.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright.
Just because the fact that I have 6 or lower adds 2 to my strength because of 6 or lower sanity.
Alright.
So we all roll again.
Yep.
We all gain a death.
Yep.
Death!
10.
I'm only gonna go roll 1 die.
Well, you
no,
roll
I gotta
3
do
now.
for that. Yeah. I'm tripping.
Damn. 11.
Liam.
12.
12.
Woo! I don't get to go last. That's cool.
Wait. Order.
Well,
I would say as long as he rolls something that's not in double digits, like he gets
I
to
think
go
we've
first.
been doing that wrong. I think this is
14.
for this turn here.
Which one?
Well, yeah, you may. You don't have to.
No,
re-roll.
No,
we've been
just for
re-rolling
the
it
order.
for this.
Which one?
Oh, what does that say?
Order.
Oh,
rolling.
order.
For order? Yeah. Okay.
So. God damn it. I'm going last.
Damn, you've been messing it up.
So if it's higher than my sanity, I get to re-roll.
What, was you still higher?
Okay, I mean I get to re-roll.
Well,
I've
keep
been just
going.
once,
you
I
can-
guess.
I think
I
it's
don't
just
know.
once.
Yeah, I guess
I
we'll
think
just
it's
do
just
one.
one.
Well, that was like
It's a
I
reroll.
have
Not,
2 6s and a
keep
5.
rolling.
So
yeah. So did
I'm
I.
last.
10.
I got 10 too. I got a 6 and a 2 2. What do you got?
I'm like second
5.
to last there.
Damn.
2.
Damn. Well, I
Okay.
gang thingamajig.
Two
Well, actually,
thingamajigs.
He gets no. He beat me.
Oh, even better.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Alright.
So Douglas.
Coming out of the insanity world.
Did you get moved when we have 1 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys are tied.
Yeah.
Alright, you rolled
Not
your
be
invocation.
Be insane.
Yeah, I know, right?
Be
Join me.
insane.
Let's go
Be
insane.
insane.
Join
I roll 3 because I want some points.
Right?
Yeah, that was my plan, but it didn't really work
11
out.
and 12.
I mean, I guess it did. I
That was
just
pretty
spent them
cool.
all.
Yeah, I'll take 12.
Yeah, you only get to lose 2 sanity for that. That's cool.
Good amount of stuff for sure.
Ooh, 11.
See, I'm insane, but I'm very
13.
magical.
Need a spell card.
13, or I can get.
You have 14.
Yeah,
A
no.
guy who can hold 5 spell cards ain't got a fucking spell.
Rats.
Yeah, I'll take this one. This ain't that bad.
Daniel.
Oh,
I mean, unless you re-roll it, you have to.
you
No, because I can add. When I got this, I can add 1 or or
can,
take
so
1
you
more.
can spend a
Yeah,
one
I can
evil
choose.
to
I know,
decrease
right?
the cost of a level 3 or 4 building.
Damn, I could have done that twice now. Shit, I could have got the one I wanted.
I can get.
God damn it.
Did you already go, Jacob?
What?
Yeah, you just went.
Okay,
Oh, I will.
I go.
Yeah.
I'm mad now. I could have had that number
Just
4
gonna
over
do
there.
one die so I can maybe get one
Well,
of those first 3. 'cause
yeah, I
they
guess
don't cost
so.
any sanity.
Yeah. No. You can't. You gotta pass.
By the
I'm
way,
just gonna pass. Yeah.
that's an order up there too.
Damn, that sucks.
What did you get?
I got a
he,
6.
he doesn't have
I'm
no
just gonna
sanity
pass.
to give.
See, I think you get to still get it. It says you can't go lower than 0.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
can't invoke it.
Because he doesn't have insanity to take away.
So I
Because then you can just keep rolling all this, high stuff to
Right.
just be at 0. That doesn't.
And I mean,
It doesn't
I
make
wouldn't. I
sense.
could do it, but I wouldn't be able to cash out on it. So I mean,
Right.
and there's no penalty really for.
Purdy, please.
I just don't get the gifts.
Right.
I'll take my gifts now.
You go first? No, you don't.
Now I'm the lowest one.
Oh.
Can I get a
Priestley
red,
Adams did have a beard.
please. Duncan Shane.
And then Doug, you get 1 blue, 2 red, and
Forget your
2
sanity.
magic. You get your sanity. Alright.
Lose 2.
Join me.
I'm losing 2. And
One of each and a spell.
Yep. 1 of each.
Damn it.
What?
Now, how many
On
spell
that
cards
order
do you
thing.
have right now?
I'm getting one.
2.
Okay, because you can only have up to 3 unless you're special like him,
Who like who?
Douglas.
How's he special?
He's got. I think it's a house bonus.
Yeah, right here. The live at
Lets him have up to 5 spell cards.
In a world where I don't have any
Nah.
spell cards. Alright, so expansion?
You go first.
Let's see, what can I get with these?
That's cool.
This is neat. I use that.
Ah,
Huh?
right next to it.
Very nice.
Everything I got.
So
You
if I
may
just
spend
decide not
1
to roll
magic
my 3
during
dice,
this
I get
phase.
3 sanity.
There you go.
Yeah.
Token.
What's sanity?
To get 1 full point or a foresight during an expansion.
Yeah, that's fucking
So
great.
would you like to do that?
Yeah, I'll go with the foresight.
Alright.
Actually, I do this
Oh.
instead.
Now he gets to know and none of us do.
Okay.
I like it.
So, expansion?
Yep.
Oh, wait, I get 3 of these.
think, I guess, Douglas, you get the first opportunity to expand.
I just did.
Okay. Jacob?
Hmm.
I don't think I can afford Diddly Squat. Actually, yes, I can.
Can I get
Shit.
Dude!
Sorry.
can I get my red back from last turn because of that card when you read it?
5 spells. What was that? Red and 2
Thank you.
blacks?
Hey, if you
Yeah, but you ain't got no purples near it.
you need like
What did I do right there?
no sorry. It's a
Oh
purple.
yeah. My bad. I didn't
That's a
do
purple I'm supposed to have. Dan, you get a purple too,
Yep. So there you go.
and you get a you get 1, 2 purples
Red and 2 blacks.
because of this.
What?
It costs 1 less purple.
And is that level 3
Jim.
or higher?
Actually, give me 1 more because I
Yeah,
have
that's
one
a
on
level
top
3,
too.
right?
Yes, sir.
So I gave you another one. Magic.
Make sure he gets 1 back.
God damn it.
Who? Me? For what?
Yeah. Because this card reduces the cost of 4 and 3 and 4s
By 1 evil.
by 1.
Evil. Can I go? I'm gonna go ahead and spend spend the
We'll
one.
do this. As
Well, then I'm supposed to get one black then, right?
no.
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 Purple.
Purple.
And I gave it to you.
Okay.
Sucker.
Alright.
Wait a
This is
minute.
a
This
lot.
one didn't cost any purple though. Why would he get one?
Yeah.
No, he got 1 for that.
Oh.
Well, la di da.
So I should keep
No,
one
no,
black.
you're
You're
fine.
Okay.
We got you taken care of.
Let's say he doesn't. You know he doesn't get them. Like this top row is the cost, right?
Yeah, we've been spending 1
Oh,
extra.
so I gained.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So that's
Because
why
of
we've
that.
been refunding.
So I gained 4 more. What did you call it? Cult pop power, right? Did you change
he gets
that? Doug?
rewarded.
Yeah, every
for
time you
things.
you open up one of the, or you place one in one of those houses.
Are we all like together, or did I skip everybody?
So actually, yeah, I need to
You're
go.
right behind
I
me.
need to go 1 cult point too.
We all have like a section that we gotta mess with.
Where are you gonna go? What you gonna do, Joe?
Here you go.
Hmm.
Can you raise me by 3, please?
Kind of like totally forgot what's
Yeah,
all
lower that by 1.
what I got. But I can hold 5 spells now.
Woo! Got
I will
them
say
to use
this,
them.
if you can get
Right.
that plus this, you can lower the cost of all your crap on the outer ring.
Hit the outer rim.
Alright, next turn, right?
Yes.
I was prospecting.
Raid round.
So we moved up. Oh, raid round.
Again, a sanity. That was a 1.
So you're not
You
gonna
gain a
roll.
magic, right?
No, I got to do that for
Yeah.
a turn.
Oh,
Or are we doing for a turn order
Yeah.
right now?
yeah.
Yeah, this is order. So
Yeah.
anybody,
6,
any
7.
points you gain for this, I just gained
6.
a magic.
I got 6. You don't have it. You don't have anything.
I'm gonna go ahead and use this destruction spell.
12.
During the turn order, I can decide not to roll any number of my dice. I gain 2 cult points or 1 sanity point for each die I do not roll. So I'm just gonna not roll my 3 die and gain
3 sanity.
3
So are you
sanity
first
back.
then? Or are you last?
You know, it doesn't really say.
I would say you
Now
would
that I
be
think
first
about it.
then.
Well,
Because you would be at 0. That's the lowest number you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
alright.
So I'm going to put Dan up front.
And then I got a 7.
I
Well,
got
then
a
does he
6.
gain an additional 2 at the beginning of the next turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
So
Way
you
to
gain
come up.
5.
How much you got?
From nuts to halfway
12.
there.
I don't know. I think that might be a
So
little
Dan
bit
gains
OP,
2,
but
I gain 1.
I mean, you see how quick you can lose it, though.
right.
Now you get to go first. I do like playing this.
Right. That's different.
Weak ass 7. I'm gonna do it though. So it's gonna boost up my magic flow. I'm gonna spend all that magic on something.
You put me back at 11, please.
Uh,
I'm not doing too good with my expansion. I gotta say that.
I'm gonna use this. Add 2 and take 1 off of what you call it, sanity. Six, 9, 12,
Plus 2,
14.
which is where your card is. And you can go up or down.
Yeah, I know.
I'll go for that.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Could be at
I'm okay.
0,
Oh, he
but
can get
you
another
have-
card if he goes to the 13 and lose 1 less sanity.
That's true. But with
Being at 3 sanity.
where you are now,
But I'll get to.
You do get a good little mix up of rewards here. That's
Yeah.
that's
What, this one?
around to do.
yeah, you get 1
Yeah,
of
but
everything.
Can you? Yeah.
Well, that's 2. That's 4 purple though. I'm gonna go with this one. So there's 1. Well, not yet.
And you were last, good sir.
So is this what you're using now?
That's what he just used.
Yeah.
Okay. It's handy.
Alright.
You going balls to the walls?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll take number 9.
Time's up, number 9. It's a solid one, man. 9 is like the most popular guy in the
I
group.
know, right?
In fact, I'm gonna read this one just because I haven't read it yet. It's like the coolest one. Lord of the Great Abyss. Is it my go? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do this later. Invocation, right?
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and do that. So go ahead and take me down a notch.
Up 2.
You get one of these, and that evil resource is a hot commodity, man.
I go up 3 on there, down 2 here.
Look at that. He is the most magical of the group.
Fuck.
So many choices. You gotta discard 1 now. Oh, no, you don't. I'm
he
looking
can-
at those.
Why?
Discard
And
them
then he
all!
can hold up to 5 anyway.
Wait. My turn. I'll
So
take
can
this.
Yake Stone.
Is it my turn?
No.
I am going to look at the next card though,
I
Yeah.
and remind myself
2 purples.
that I already looked at this card.
Right.
And can you move me up by 1 victory point?
Never.
2 purples, please, Dan. Give me my purples.
I want the purple stuff.
That's my turn.
Purple sticky punch.
1 of each.
One of each.
One
and a
of each.
card.
One
Any
of
card.
each.
Pick a
One
card.
of each.
And he loses 2 sanity. You are on the brink, Jacob.
What?
Go crazy.
I know, right?
I wonder if this affects me or just everybody.
Oh, that's good.
I think that's everybody.
It's kind of what I was thinking too.
Did you
Because
know-
I have to use this before we roll, right? I would have to
no,
break-
when they roll.
Okay. Because I would just put this down and then pretty much all of us would
Be
turn our
tied.
1s to 6s,
Yeah.
right?
Huh.
We're going to try that just because why not, right?
Then we can re-roll with our sanity thing. Alright.
Is that it for that
Expansion.
one? Oh yeah, that is expansion. I do get to go first on that too. How about them apples?
Oh, I got 4, 3, 1.
Do I have enough for that? I sure do not. So we're gonna go ahead and spend the resources. This one here. That's it for me.
So now it's me.
Too late. Too late.
I'm gonna pass. What do you want to do?
What's your favorite scary movie?
think I'm gonna get that one. What's that? 3 purple and 3.
2 purple. Because of this card.
Oh, okay, 2 purple
C.
and 3 red.
Mm-hmm. You need 5 of these.
And how much?
You may spend 1 spell, or you may draw 1 spell on the order turn
Really?
Yep.
Every time?
every time. But you can only hold 3.
A
He's
5.
got to think
Oh,
he
you
can do
got
5
5 now?
now.
Nice.
Better start using them spells, bro.
Alright.
Well, where is it? Maybe spend a magic to gain a cult point. Yeah, go ahead and spend magic, gain a cult point.
Stop tying with me.
Where is
Oh, did he move him up for his building?
Yeah.
Okay. See, we got you. We're gonna destroy you now.
Okay. Where am I?
Yeah. And raid?
Yep.
Raid. Each cultist in turn order may spend any number of domain resources of his choice to gain 1 domain resource for each resource spent.
So basically, you can swap them out.
Basically, you can swap out a domain resource.
Can I
like-
have, oh yeah.
Since I got all purple ones, I could say like I want to swap out 2 of them. They have to be the same color. Then I'll swap it out for us. So I could say like swap out these 2 purple ones for 1 red and 1 black.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
What color? Just.
Yeah, so just equal. And Jacob has 1 of each.
I know, I'm like, ah!
Hold up. You may spend any number to gain 1
Oh.
for each resource spent. Okay, never mind.
So yeah,
1 for
basically
1.
just swapping
It's-
them out.
yeah.
Yeah. They just
The way they
complicated way
fucking
to
say
say
that
it.
is
Yeah.
just like.
Yeah, I like it. Jacob's got 1 of each. That's funny. So.
Can I just spend like 1 point of each?
So I'm just gonna go ahead and
Damn it.
shitballs. Yeah.
There ain't no negatives?
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and do
It's
1
called
of
the
each.
tree.
The tree?
Give me a red one, please.
Well, I don't really need 1.
So you want to swap 1 of them out?
With what?
Okay. You, Douglas?
I don't got 2.
Yeah.
Alright. The investigator. Frank H. Pabodi, Professor of Engineering, A number 4. I think that's 4. Skill. When a cultist casts 1 spell in this phase, he loses 1 magic. If you win, the cultist gains 1 cult point. If you lose, the cultist removes his marker from one of his highest level buildings.
Ooh.
His choice.
What level is
It's
he?
only 4. Maybe
Yeah.
5, because unless you spend the thing.
I'm pretty sure I got that
Well,
covered.
yeah, I think I've got
I
that
think
pretty
we all got
covered.
that covered.
Mm-hmm.
These guys aren't really that hard,
one.
It's kind of starting to make me wonder about the concept of the raid.
right?
I don't think they're supposed to be difficult because I mean the whole thing isn't really beating them necessarily. It's acquiring
People.
the people at the end, or yeah, cultists with the most cult points. So really, it's all about getting cult points.
Yeah. So everybody goes up by 1 on the outside.
So
Gotcha.
right now, Jake Stone's winning somehow.
I can't handle
Everybody
this.
goes
We
up
can't
by
have that.
1.
Dude. We might have to take you out back and stomp the crap out of you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hold the camera up.
Go home with some
Yeah,
footprints
that's
on
that
your wall. But a victory.
Order time.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Order
use
time?
this evil
Okay.
spell
Sanity.
and spend 1 magic to change all dice that's
Magic.
rolled 1s to 6s.
What's your magic?
So I'm gonna spend 1 magic and
Yep.
So,
And hold on, I'm going to use this. I'm not going to roll nothing. It's the same one that he had. And gain 3 insanity because I was getting kind of low.
okay, gotcha.
There you go.
Ha! All 5s, no 1s whatsoever. I think I'm gonna re-roll mine 1 time.
I got 8. Again.
Not much better.
So yeah, do I use this destruction spell now then?
Does it say
On
during the
turn.
What
says
turn?
turn order. You
Yeah.
may decide not to roll any number of your dice. Gain 2 cold points, just the one you use.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll 1 and take
+2.
You're gonna get your
One
sanity back
sanity
or
for
full
each.
points?
I'm gonna go with the 1 sanity for each, and then 2.
Well, I got 13, so.
So you're last. Now, he gains 2, you gain 1 for sanity.
Oh yeah. You're
What? I
right.
don't go first for being 2.
No, he has
I got 0.
He decided
How'd
to
you
roll
get
no dice.
Yeah, no dice.
You get more sanity
You
back.
suck, Jacob.
Alright, goes there. So, he goes to me, you go there.
But I don't get nothing.
Shit on my whole parade.
So now you go first.
I get to go last.
I can't really do nothing this one. I don't think.
Well, you just roll your dice. See what happens.
You got to invoke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unless you got a spell that's gonna be used then.
No. Oh yeah, I'd get a spell for that one, right? What was that? Oh, door opened.
No, you could still be at 9 because you used one.
What?
You just used a spell.
Why'd you take
It didn't take no magic though.
No,
So where'd you take my magic?
because I wanted to.
But I want to pick up the spell.
You don't want to pick up that spell.
Oh,
Yeah, because of that house.
I thought you gained a thing.
I got what you just got. Okay.
13.
13.
Again.
Right. But what's 12?
It's pretty promising.
Alright, I'm gonna keep 13 still. That's like pretty good.
Yeah. You get that death resource in there.
You get all of them.
You're
Cool,
good,
my
Alice.
Yep.
I'm gonna spin this evil spell and add 2 to the result of my dice and reduce the sanity loss to invoke a god by 1.
Does it cost a spell?
Mm.
Does it cost one of these?
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
unless it always costs
It
one
would
of
have
those.
not. It
No,
would have
it's
said
stayed.
spend magic.
Yeah.
Ah. I'm gonna re-roll because
No, that's ordered.
fuck you. Wait a second.
That's 10,
And
12. You can take it?
Yeah, I guess I'll take it and take the 1 less sanity loss.
7.
I mean, at this point, we're all just trying to get some damn cult points. I'm dragging behind on that one.
Number 7.
Alright.
Need to get me some property with my very limited resources here. Did you already go, Joe?
Yeah.
I'm going for broke. Broke 5, broke. We ain't got it. 10. We're gonna do it.
If I would have got that one, I would have been better.
All right, I think that's it. So now we,
Expansion?
Lose 1.
No, rewards.
yeah, we get to
Gain 2.
get our gifts.
I get 2 purple, please.
Alright.
It's,
Purple and black or purple and red?
you gotta move my sanity down a little bit. I'm gonna go. It's tough.
You back down to insane.
I'm gonna go with what is that? 2 purple, and I'm gonna go with 1 red. Fuck it.
Alright. We go down 1. And 2 reds.
I can almost get that one.
And you're maxed on
And
magic.
maxed on magic. Maxed on my power.
Your turn.
My turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
So 1 of each.
Yeah, it's all about getting these cult points, man.
And a spell.
Can't imagine getting all the way to 50. Jeez.
50 plus.
You have to be killing it in cult points.
I wonder if you can take the same building multiple times then.
Probably. There's probably more to the expansion Well, I don't know. I mean,
Because that'd be the only way.
nobody's gotten them all yet, and we're almost out of rounds.
Well, you can spend points and all that, spend spells.
But yeah, maybe it's because we didn't really understand the importance of getting them right away.
Right. Oh, sorry.
So you're first.
2, 2, 2. Ain't there something with 2, 2, 2? Oh, it's up there. I'm not even up there.
I get the building I've been wanting to get.
You could,
Come up by me.
I think, doesn't he have to get one here before he can get up there? Or
No,
once
you
he's
can
got
go
one
from
there?
right here to there.
You got enough resources for that?
That one's good to use. One
Is it?
magic point. You get to reduce the cost of 3 and 4.
Good investment.
Hmm.
You can do it. Join me up there.
Huh, then I'll be the only one. Oh no, I guess Joe's the only one that's gotten up there so far.
Yeah, I guess so. Was it what I need?
1 purple, 2 black, and 1 red.
I'm moving there next time. I love the neighborhood.
It's to die for.
Full of white women.
Where the white women at?
I put that on at work. I
Yeah,
got my
man.
headphones in, so I was like, I tell
Okay,
you what.
one.
Excellent. You know what? I don't even have enough. I don't have enough death. I don't have enough death resources.
Damn it, death.
I got evil and destruction.
Here,
Oh, wait a second.
notice.
Oh, no. I was supposed to do
What?
on expansion.
What?
Well,
You
your
fucked it
turn's
all up
over
now.
now.
Yeah.
Well, fine. I gotta do it the next time then.
No, you won't. You'll forget it.
Well, make sure you forget it.
Alright.
You don't need no more damn points.
Sim Salabim. Forgot.
Spend a magic point to gain. What is it? 1 cult point?
Might as well, dude. Go for it.
Or see what the raid thing is. No, I'm going for it.
Go for the cult point.
Bam, look at that.
My turn.
Got a few of these I can spend on something. I'm thinking it's gonna be where'd it go? That's not what I need. That's not what I know. Shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing that for sure.
Yes, I'll go with that one. Just to do something. Gain 2 more.
Can you put me in the top corner right there?
This one?
Yep. What do I get?
When
Can you raise me by
affect
however much
everybody
it
or
is?
just you? Does that make sense? No sense if it just affects you.
No, that's everybody.
Okay.
That's one I did. But nobody rolled. Two of you decided not to roll. Well, you decided not to roll. He decided to roll only one.
Can you raise
And
me
then
by
neither
7,
of us
please?
rolled any ones.
So you're like, oh, that was a waste.
But it's kind of a moot point anyway, because if you have that
You're no longer in the
ability
lead,
up there.
sucker.
Oh, I'm so.
Alright. Dan, your expansion.
Oh, don't I
I'm
go
going
up?
to-
Did you get me up on this one?
It's 4. Damn it, you're tied with me.
Yeah, see?
Damn you, straight
yeah, I'm
to
going to
hell.
spend the
Where am I?
resources to
Underneath yellow.
move myself in there. And did
I
you,
got 20
Yeah, see?
did you move
Like,
me
wait a
up on
second.
my,
I will win.
did you move me up to 3 for buying that place? Hells to the yeah.
And time for the raid.
For the raid.
Raid!
The last one.
I got no resources.
Reveal the investigator card for this raid. If the investigator has strength 3 or less, it gains +1 strength. Otherwise, each cultist gains 1 evil. He is a 4.
Oh.
So,
What is that? Purple?
yeah. So I guess we each gain 1 evil? Because he's,
4?
yeah. He's above the 3.
I'm down with that.
He has no skills. If you win, the cultist receives cult points equal to the difference between his strength and the investigators. If you lose, the cultist loses 2 cult points for each level 2 building that his marker is on.
I don't think we gotta worry about anybody losing.
What happens when you win?
15, 16, 17, 18.
We receive equal points equal to the cult points equal to the difference between his strength and the investigators.
Oh.
So
I gained 16 points.
Uh,
Wait, no. 17 points.
1, 2, 3.
Dan, is a good time to be crazy.
8, 4, 5, 6.
I think you only get so many. What's the difference between the investigator points and the?
Investigator's 4, so whatever our strength is minus 4.
our strength is what? Cult points plus
So it's the buildings we have.
buildings?
And then whatever like this.
Yeah.
So
14, 15,
3.
That doesn't count.
you two can spend, you and Dan can spend 1 magic to gain 1 strength.
16.
You don't have that building.
I got this one.
No, this one.
Oh, I didn't count that.
You don't have that one.
I'm counting this one.
Okay. What'd you spend the magic for?
Huh?
What did you spend the magic for?
Oh,
That's for Dustin and Dan.
17 minus.
okay. Let's do this again.
17. Damn, I do got 17 strength. That's crazy.
1, 2, 3.
Plus, well, since my sanity is way out there, I get another plus 2. So that'll be 19. And you said it's just minus the 4?
Yep.
Fuck yeah, I can deal with that.
I gained a flat 17.
I can get 15 on them.
Because I
That's
had
crazy.
21.
Now I can see how you can get to 50.
Yeah, because for me it'd be like fucking
Yeah,
17.
where am I at right there? 14 plus 15, so I'm at like fucking 29. It's a nice little come up.
So 24 plus 17.
41.
Sure. Unless Stone's ahead of me, then I'm moving up by 1.
What you at, Jacob?
I don't know. I lost track. I'll go
Alright,
ready.
let's see here. Jacob's got purple, right?
Yeah.
Got 3,
I didn't count the middle one. Damn. I am up by 1 point.
8, 9, 11, 14.
You get this guy.
And then what's your sanity? Yeah, what's your
Yeah,
sanity?
you get the
Jacob?
plus 2 though too.
Well, his strength's higher than 3.
Yeah, but you get since your sanity is less than 6, you get.
9 in that one.
Oh, that's right. So never mind, you don't. So yeah, what did I say? 14.
So he gets 10.
I should put you at 34.
Hold on.
It's the way to fudge
Hold
ahead
on.
to where I'm at. It's too late for all that.
Why? It's during the read.
I guess that's true.
This would be one of those moments where you would go back to the concept of dealing with the investigator with each individual person on
Yeah.
their specific turn.
Well, in this instance, Jacob does go first because he's first in turn there. But
True.
Getting 2 strength. So I gain 2 strength.
what do you got to do? Let's spend
Just
2.
spends 2 to gain 2 strength. And then I can spend Larry black. Shows it.
That's a purple.
Alright,
So
so
that'll
we
put him
got
up to
to
36
12.
instead.
So you need to. Boom.
For our last 2 turns.
Coming into home stretch.
We got this. Anybody playing anything?
Yeah, I'm playing something.
I got nothing. I got no spells.
Then 1 magic, all ones turn to 6.
Well, then I'm re-rolling that.
13.
8.
That was
10.
awesome.
8. 10.
You gain
I
a
got a
magic.
5.
I rolled 2 fucking ones.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
You draw a spell.
Oh,
Woo,
Draw
4!
spell.
But then I
Oh, yeah.
realized that, yeah, no. That sucks.
So what's everybody at?
14. So just leave me in the rear there, I think. It's baloney.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baloney.
I'm first. Anybody using this card now?
No, I have nothing. I'm pretty struck. I got a feeling this is not going to work out well for Dan.
Alright, no cards.
Expansion. Oh, change it up. 2 more?
Yep. 10.
This is
14.
useless. For right now.
Right.
Jacob.
What?
You'll go.
Your roll.
Roll that beautiful dice footage.
Let's go for broke, man.
You've only got 2 turns left. And your sanity is going.
3. What is that? Red or black or?
Purple or black. But no sanity cost, so there's that.
Alright.
Here you go, Douglas. You know you want to just roll all 3 of them.
Oh yeah, I want to go for the big ones, man. Yeah. Oh, number 18. Oh, number 5. Alright.
This will be it right here. Ha! Are you kidding me?
What?
Same thing you just had?
No, dude.
After you got the flip the ones.
16. Well, that's only
You can't
on
take
that's
it, though.
only on turn order
Yeah.
is when you do that.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that's the
You
same.
don't have enough sanity.
Darn, I don't. Yes, I guess I got what I got.
You
Pass
got
on
you got that
I
one
guess?
thing. Oh no, that's on a turn, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't think I have a way to reduce that.
Now you can re-roll because it's higher than your
No, it's
sanity.
an order only though.
Yeah, it's only on turn order. It's all right. I came close, man.
This is why I think this one we get to buy stuff again.
What do you mean?
Because you get 1 resource whenever you place a marker on that building.
On one building.
On the center one here.
Well, I mean, you have to do that in the beginning, so I could see how it gives you that. But yeah, you might be right. Is there any resource of any particular kind?
No, it's the one where we get to choose. This little bag symbol.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into that then, because if there's a way that we're not doing the housing correctly,
Jacob?
Yeah, you will.
Take a
Purple or
black.
black?
Wait. Because if it's like.
Did you guys get your sanity for being first and second?
No.
No.
yeah,
No.
You lose 1.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't gain a badget. But you gain 1.
Not 3 or 2.
There you go.
And I get a card.
expansion. Spend 1 magic to gain 1 cult point for every 3
Three,
sanity
okay.
you own. So what? You got
I'll take this.
4 sanity,
5.
5. So yeah, you could gain 1 cult point.
Migo. 5. Can I have 3? Can I have 2 black and a red? And I'm going first now.
Yeah, I get to go last again.
So I'm gonna spend 2 magic points. Here, these 2 back. They reduced the cost by 2.
Hmm.
And I get 4 more.
How'd you reduce the cost?
Yeah, it looks like those are the ones you want to get from the get-go,
Which one?
man.
These ones?
Yeah. Spend a magic to reduce the cost.
Mm-hmm.
1 magic point equals 1 cost. The reduction.
Of any of your choosing? Okay.
Yeah.
The 3 and
It's
4.
the bag symbol for 3 and 4.
2 or 3 or 4.
He's got all the 2 houses.
You're up, Jacob.
I know, I'm looking.
Actually, I guess not all of them.
Trying to see if I got any low ones that I need to buy.
There's so many out there, man.
What do you got on you?
One of each.
You got nothing.
You can spend a magic and get that, but you
Yeah.
don't need that. It gives you only 1 though.
What is it? Is it a
Actually-
3? It's not. It's a 2.
It's damn. You can spend a magic and get that one. Wait, no, you can't. Yeah, you can because you're here.
Cause the purple and
Yeah.
the red.
But he still needs another red.
No, this lowers the purple for 3 and 4.
Right, but he still needs another red.
But he has that building
Oh,
over
this is
here,
an expansion set, though, right?
so he can spend a magic to reduce that by 1.
That seems like you're
I'm
only
gonna spend. What was that? 3? Yeah, 3. 3 magic. Then I gain 1 cold point for each destruction you own, so I got 1. So I just gained 1. And then when I buy that,
One is better than none,
And
sir.
that one,
yeah,
you spend a magic.
and I get 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then you drop me down again. What?
Nothing, man. I love it.
I know what you're laughing about too.
It's just way off there, boy. He went to fix it. He's like, nope. Like it. It's inside a square somewhere.
They're trying to knock Doug off the damn magic scale.
I'm gonna spend a magic to gain a cult point for every 3 sanity I own, which is all I own, so I gain a cult point for that.
Hey, man, you guys are making progress over me. I'm gonna
And,
make a huge come up here
I'm gonna spend
somehow.
these to take that
I was
one
gonna somehow lose 40.
to gain 3 months.
3. Damn, Daniel.
Can I go? Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, I got like.
I told you I mentioned
Purple.
this one too.
Is there anything I can get for like 6 purple resources?
No.
Nothing.
You need.
I got no
You got
spells.
so much purple.
Because I spent all my death. Yeah, I
Asper?
got nothing. Yeah. I'm gonna roll that again.
God damn.
9. Better.
Warmer.
Well, that's
13.
10.
I'm doing at least 1 reroll.
It's 10. Yeah. Well, if you have
10.
Yeah, we all got that.
Yeah,
one.
we-
I got a 10.
We
got
got
9.
You got, okay, so.
I somehow got second out of that. That's awesome. Or did you go a second time to get less than 13?
So which one of you two is going first, Dan?
I got 9, so I'll be going
Yeah,
before
yeah.
Jacob.
12.
I gain 1, Dan gets 2 sanity.
Dan can actually get something.
Finally! Wow. Spark of clarity at the end of the game.
Alright,
Man.
yeah,
If
my
that ain't a
sanity and
metaphor
your
for
magic
my
one,
life,
yes.
I don't know what is, man.
So Daniel, last move.
Oh, man, how many I got?
Jacob, you
4?
wanna draw 1 spell?
Oh, yeah.
Come on. What's the highest one I can get there? 19?
20?
20?
Well, 18 with 3
18.
dice.
Yeah. No.
That's not how that's gonna work.
9. Number 9.
I don't know, man.
Stone. What you want?
Last shot. Let's go. We might as well just go for broke. Wow, I thought it was gonna be another 6.
13.
Are you gonna spend a magic and go up higher?
I don't spend a magic to go higher or lower. What? What do you mean by?
I didn't do yours.
Oh.
You said you were spending a magic.
For what?
They go up higher or lower.
Does it say spend?
Mm-hmm. You have a
It's
building.
literally what you've been doing this whole time, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you may not be aware that you've been doing it, but you're making sure it's
to go up the
counting.
1 or down. Up 1 down 1.
If not, you're getting that one again.
Yeah, I guess I'll get this one again. Fuck it.
Dusty.
Wow, I like 13.
13 likes you. Apparently, I feel the same way about 9.
8.
I'll actually get some spells again. That's awesome. Gonna have to use them. Hopefully, there'll be something I can use.
10, please.
I'm gonna go with death and destruction.
Oh.
I
Look at
think
that.
that's it, right? Now we
That's pretty nifty.
Expand.
Huh?
Time
Yeah.
to expand.
we get to get your gifts first. Concession.
Gifts.
What about? And you go down by 2.
Oh yeah. We go
Go up by
with
2.
these and these. Go by 3.
No.
And
By 2.
you want to show me the last? I guess we don't have another raid card, so it doesn't matter.
Can I get? Two purple and a red, please. Is that right?
I got one of these damn cards.
Yeah.
I could use.
No, wait.
Well, that's what you got now.
Shit.
Yeah, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of these are totally freaking useless to me. I could use this one if I had one more sanity point, but since I only have 2, I can't even flip and use it.
Alright, my turn.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since there's no more raids, I can't use the other one anyway.
Damn it. It was supposed to be blue or black, but oh well.
And
Yeah, it was supposed to be a black.
ouch.
I lost where I was looking at that whole time. God damn it.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's see what can I do.
It's alright, doing better than me, man.
We got 2 black. I can spin. They spin a magic and get this one.
You could.
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Stay the hell away from me though, but yeah.
So I go up.
I mean, at this point, Jacob, you're purely just trying to get.
How much do you have real quick?
Huh?
Let me see your hand.
I'm gonna use this magic to take away one
Yeah.
red.
You want to get cold points at this point, man. That's what
Right.
you're trying to get.
So I gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yep.
Stay back there.
Ah!
And
your
then, hold on,
eyes
I'm not
back
done
there.
yet. So I'm gonna spend some magic. I spend 1 magic to gain 1 cult point for every
3
3
sanity.
Fuck.
So,
You
2.
got 6.
am I at 6?
Yeah,
2.
me too.
Wow, he squeaks by.
I don't know about that, because I didn't find nothing yet.
That's true. He's shooting his shot, though.
And then I can do this.
We both get to 50, and then I gotta cut you both.
You're gonna move your points, man?
I just moved him full.
Oh.
Your turn.
Yeah, because he was at 45 right behind Jewel.
What am I at, 48 now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, I guess I have to go with the school.
Almost made it 50.
I would have picked the right color, I would have still beat you
And I get 3
instead of tying
points.
you. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I mean, remember, if it ties on there, you could still
Oh,
win.
he's lower than me on
If,
here.
No, I got a thing at the
no,
end.
because it goes to sanity after that.
No,
so
I
you
got
would,
that thing at the end there. Okay.
well, no, I'm saying if you guys were to, if you tie on the occult points, then it goes to who has the highest sanity.
So I can only buy this
And if
guy.
the sanity is tied, then it's who has the most magic,
2.
which would be Douglas's magical self,
Don't worry.
followed directly by me.
There you go.
What's that? Which one?
Now, since endgame, I got the church. So for every 3, yeah, well,
Sanity, you gain 1. Oh, and now for the real thing. What the hell does this festival thing do?
I'm sorry, I want to beat you in my own game.
Yeah, it was a close
See,
one, man.
festival. Each cultist in order gains 1 cult point for each of his markers on level 3 buildings and 2 cult points for those on level 4 buildings.
Ooh, hold on.
So how many for 3?
1 for 3 and 2 for 4.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stone, you get 1, 2, 3, 4,
I got
5,
that one too.
6, 7, 8. God damn it. Oh, you're 2 behind me though. No, 1 behind me.
I was like,
You were on 46, Joe. He was on 48.
hey, right behind you. Why the fuck?
Doug, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It only counts for level 3 and 4 because I don't think I got any.
5.
You don't got any
You get
threes and
50.
fours?
I don't
You
think
got
so.
1.
Oh. Woo! Eek. That puts me up to 30 there. Hachi.
Good job, Chase.
Guys.
Let's do a game.
Yeah.
Very complicated at first.
That's because it was a new game.
Figure out new things.
Alright. Then we start
Were all the colors mixed together in the bag?
Probably.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're in a few bags.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
You want to slide me them dice, Douglas?
Yeah, those. That,
The rest of
and
these.
I thought the investigator would be.
I mean, do you want to put the squares and the discs in different bags or something while you have them out?
Sure, I don't know. No. Just mix them all together.
'Cause I know you got a buttload of small little baggies floating around here somewhere, right?
Yeah, that's all that says. I'm gonna be lazy about this.
Now, if only we got more for getting multiple sets. You just go spend $1.
I could have bought like 4 of these that day.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing these up there when I was there with Cam.
I want to go back up there next week after I get paid again.
I want to get some more sets of Munchkin if we can actually put a whole bunch of them together.
Did I just lose one?
DLC.
So it has to be expansion packs. It
Expansion
can't be
Yeah.
just regular like.
I think
Like
you
a
can
Marvel
do
set?
it. Yeah, I think you can do the right.
Or is the regular one and then all the rest of them are expansion packs? Like, I'll have to look into that.
They'll probably are like the Marvel's probably is expansion.
I would assume they're all expansions.
So I hate to get one that we can't even
That's
use
fine.
with
They're both
some of
yours.
the other ones.
You said you drank out of both of them. Alright.
Well, I didn't know if I. Whatever.
Didn't know if you finished one. Yes, we know.
Well, I knew I finished one. I didn't know if I put it over there.
So we lose an hour or we gain an hour?
We fall back.
So thank you everybody for joining. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can still donate.
When I looked at it about a half an hour.
So if you can, just give $1
Well,
to
changes that too.
Extra Life and help kids in hospitals. Peace out. Thank you for watching.